Hello friends. We know you're here to escape the chaos of the world and drift into a peaceful night. But tonight's stories are not just here to calm your mind. They're here to pull you into a deeper, darker place. Find your coziest spot, close your eyes. Let the sound of the rain wash away the weight of your day. Please, comment below. Where are you watching from? Your city and country. Why? Because we're weaving these stories just for you. Now, let's start. Story 1. The Abandoned Pharaonic Tunnel. I'm standing at the edge of the Giza Plateau, the pyramids looming like silent sentinels. My team, a group of American scientists, has spent months preparing for this expedition. I'm clutching my flashlight, its weight grounding me. We've pored over ancient texts, satellite scans, and whispered rumors of a hidden tunnel beneath the Great Pyramid. I'm checking my Gear Battery's notebook, a worn map marked with cryptic symbols. The air smells of dust and anticipation, like a storm about to break. My colleagues, Dr. Ellis and Dr. Moreau, are calibrating sensors nearby. We're here to uncover the secrets of the priest's funerary rites, but I'm feeling a knot in my gut. The tunnel waits below, dark and unyielding. Our preparation was meticulous. I'm recalling late nights in the university lab, decoding hieroglyphs with Ellis, her sharp eyes catching details I missed. Moreau built a custom ground-penetrating radar. I'm still amazed it detected the tunnel's outline. We secured permits, dodged bureaucratic red tape, and trained in confined spaces, sweating through mock excavations. I'm picturing the briefing room, maps spread across the table, our voices tense with excitement. Now, I'm descending the stone steps, my team behind me. The air grows stale, like a tomb sealed for millennia. My flashlight flickers, casting jagged shadows on the walls. The tunnel is narrow, suffocating. I'm hearing my boots crunch on gravel, the sound echoing oddly. The walls are carved with hieroglyphs, twisted into unnatural shapes. They're squirming under the beam, like worms caught in light. I'm signaling Ellis to record them, but she's frowning. Her camera Moreau's sensor hums faintly. He's muttering about interference. The air clings to my skin, oily and thick. I'm wiping sweat from my brow. It smells metallic, like blood mixed with rust. I'm wondering if we misread the scans. The tunnel slopes downward, pulling us deeper. 7 minutes in, I'm hearing a low hum, vibrating through the stone. My fingers brush the wall. It's slick, like a snake's skin. I'm pulling back, heart racing. The hum pulses in my chest, syncing with my heartbeat. I'm glancing at Ellis. She's pale, clutching her camera. Moreau's sensor spikes, lights, flashing red. I'm telling myself it's just the tunnel's acoustics, but it's not. The sound comes from deeper within, like a machine waking up. I'm moving forward, legs heavy, as the tunnel curves sharply. My team follows their breaths, uneven. The carvings are changing scenes of priests with glowing orbs, their faces watching us. I'm squinting, but the images blur, like a dream slipping away. My flashlight dims, then flares, stinging my eyes. I'm stumbling, catching myself on the wall. It's warm now, pulsing, like flesh under my palm. I'm signaling Moreau too. Check it, but his sensor's dead. Ellis whispers, "This isn't right." I'm nodding, throat tight. The air tastes of copper, sharp and bitter. Did the priests hide something we weren't meant to find? 15 minutes in, I'm finding a metal panel, seamless in the ancient stone. It's humming, vibrating my teeth. I'm pressing my ear against it. The rhythm is mechanical, like a heartbeat of steel. This isn't a tomb. I'm waving Ellis. Over she's filming, hands shaking. Moreau kneels, inspecting the edges. The panel clicks. I'm jumping back as it slides open. A blue glow spills out, like moonlight trapped in water. I'm stepping through, heart pounding, my team close behind. The chamber beyond is vast, lined with cylinders pulsing with that same light. I'm smelling ozone, sharp and electric. The floor is metal, cold, under my boots. I'm wondering how this is possible. The priests couldn't have built this, could they? Ellis's camera fails. She curses softly. Marrow's muttering about energy signatures, but his voice wavers. My memory feels foggy, like I've been here before. I'm shaking my head, trying to focus. The cylinders glow brighter. As we approach, their light pulsing with our steps. I'm hearing whispers now, faint and overlapping, in no language I know. My skin prickles. The air feels charged, like a storm brewing underground. I'm reaching for a cylinder, drawn to its glow. My fingers hover, trembling. The whispers grow louder, burrowing into my skull. I'm seeing flashes, priests chanting, orbs flaring, energy crackling. My knees buckle. I'm gripping the cylinder. It's warm, like it's alive. Ellis grabs my arm, her eyes wide. Marrow's frozen, staring at the lights. I'm pulling back, heart hammering, as the whispers scream my name. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing my memories are shifting. I'm remembering standing here, watching the orbs, but that's impossible. Have I been here? The whispers are clearer, like a chorus warning us. I'm noticing the lights syncing with my pulse. This place is alive, like a machine disguised as a tomb. I'm turning to leave, but the panel's gone. The wall is solid stone. My flashlight flickers out. Darkness swallows us. I'm fumbling. From my phone, it's dead. Ellis's voice trembles. Marrow's silent. The whispers call my name, like they know me. I'm running my hands along the wall, desperate. The stone is smoother, warmer, like skin. Panic surges. My breath catches. The air grows colder. I'm shivering. A grinding rumble starts, shaking the floor. Dust falls, coating my hair. I'm crouching, heart in my throat, as the whispers urge us deeper, like a lure we can't resist. The rumble stops, but the voices don't. I'm standing, legs shaking, and moving forward. The blue glow returns, guiding us. Ellis grips my shoulder. Marrow's steps falter. The air thickens, pressing my chest. I'm smelling burnt metal, mixed with something organic, like rotting flesh. My stomach lurches. Ellis gags. The glow reveals another chamber, smaller, its walls pulsing with symbols. I'm stepping inside, boots clanging on metal. The whispers are a cacophony, fragmenting my thoughts. My memories slip, like they're being rewritten. 45 minutes in, I'm finding a central platform, a massive orb, glowing at its core. Its light is blinding, like it's burning into my mind. I'm shielding my eyes, but the glow seeps through. The hum shakes my bones. I'm remembering touching the orb, feeling its power, but these aren't my memories. The whispers scream, accusing. I'm stumbling back, like waking from a nightmare. Thick cables snake from the orb, pulsing like veins. My skin prickles. I'm backing away, but the whispers hold me. Ellis's voice cracks. We need to go. Marrow nods, pale. I'm seeing priests operating machines, energy surging. My head throbs. I'm clutching my temples. The chamber feels smaller, walls closing in. The air is suffocating, thick with that burnt stench. I'm coughing, eyes watering, as the whispers chant in unison. They're commanding now, not warning. I'm fighting, the urge to obey, but my legs move toward the orb. My hand reaches out, like it's not mine. The orb's surface hums, warm. I'm touching it. Light explodes. The whispers stop. Silence crashes over us. I'm trembling as the orb dims. The chamber feels different, like it's accepted us. But we're not safe. A mechanical whir starts, deep within. The tunnel is alive, like a beast stirring. I'm standing in the chamber. The massive orb's glow fading to a dull pulse. The air is thick, like breathing through wet cloth. My team, Dr. Ellis and Dr. Merrill, huddle close, their faces pale in the blue light. The mechanical whir from deeper within the tunnel grows louder, vibrating the metal floor. I'm clutching my dead flashlight, its weight useless now. The whispers are gone, but their absence feels heavier, like a predator watching silently. My heart pounds. I'm scanning the walls for an exit. The symbols pulse faintly, like they're mocking us. The air smells sharp, a mix of ozone and something sour, like spoiled meat. I'm wiping my face, but my hand comes away slick, not with sweat, but something thicker. Ellis's eyes dart to mine. She's noticing it too. Marrow's muttering about electromagnetic fields, but his voice cracks. I'm stepping forward, my boots clanging on the metal. The cables snaking from the orb are thicker here, pulsing rhythmically, like arteries feeding a heart. I'm wondering if we've stumbled into something alive, something ancient and awake. 7 minutes pass, and I'm hearing a new sound, a faint ticking, like a clock buried in the walls. My skin prickles. The air feels electric. I'm brushing my fingers against a cable. It's warm, almost writhing, like a muscle under strain. I'm pulling back, heart racing. Ellis grabs my arm, her grip tight. "What is this place?" she whispers. I'm shaking my head, no answers to give. The ticking grows louder, syncing with the orb's pulses. Marrow's sensor, dead earlier, flickers to life, its screen flashing nonsense. I'm moving deeper, drawn by the glow. The chamber narrows into another tunnel, its walls smoother, almost polished. I'm noticing the symbols are different, less like hieroglyphs, more like circuits etched in stone. They're glowing faintly, like they're charging up. My memory feels slippery again. I'm recalling fragments of standing here, adjusting. Controls I don't understand, but that's impossible. I'm blinking hard, trying to focus. The air tastes metallic, coating my tongue. Ellis's camera is still dead. She's clutching it like a lifeline. Marrow's muttering stops. He's staring at the walls, eyes wide. 15 minutes in, I'm finding a new chamber, smaller, but denser with machines. Panels line the walls, covered in dials and switches that hum softly. The ticking is deafening now, like a bomb counting down. I'm approaching a panel, its surface cold and smooth. My fingers hover, drawn to a glowing switch. I'm hesitating, but the air feels heavier, urging me forward. I flip the switch. The room flares with light, like a star bursting to life. Ellis gasps. Marrow stumbles back. The machines were louder, their hum shaking my bones. I'm seeing flashes again, priests in robes, not chanting, but operating these machines. Energy flows through cables, powering something massive. My head throbs. I'm clutching my temples. The memories aren't mine, yet they feel vivid, like I lived them. Ellis's voice breaks through. This isn't ancient. I'm nodding, throat tight. The panels are too advanced, too precise. This is no Tumits, a facility like a power plant hidden in stone. Marrow's sensor beeps frantically, its screen showing energy spikes. I'm wondering what we've activated. The air grows colder. I'm shivering, my breath visible. The ticking slows, but a new sound emerges, a low groan, like metal bending under pressure. The floor trembles. Dust falls from the ceiling. I'm crouching, heart in my throat. Ellis grabs my shoulder. Marrow's frozen, staring at the orb. Its light shifts, like it's watching us. My memories twist again. I'm recalling calibrating these machines, but I'm no engineer. The whispers return, faint but insistent, like they're guiding my thoughts. I'm fighting to stay grounded. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing the machines are responding to us. The dials spin faster when I approach, slowing when I back away. I'm testing it, stepping closer. The hum intensifies, like a beast stirring. Ellis's eyes are wide, her voice trembling. "It's alive," she says. I'm nodding, dread coiling in my gut. The cables pulse faster, their light syncing with my heartbeat. Marrow's sensor sparks and dies. He curses, dropping it. I'm noticing a door on the far wall, half hidden by cables. It's metal, seamless, like it wasn't there before. I'm moving toward the door, my team trailing. The air smells worse, now rotting, organic, like a carcass left in the sun. My stomach lurches. Ellis covers her mouth. The door hums as I touch it. It's warm, like skin. I'm pushing, and it slides open with a hiss. Beyond is a vast chamber, its ceiling lost in shadow. Massive orbs, larger than the first, pulse in rows, their light blinding. I'm shielding my eyes, but the glow seeps through, like it's burning, into my skull. The whispers are back, louder, chanting my name. 45 minutes in, I'm stepping inside, the floor vibrating under my boots. The orbs hum in unison, their rhythm hypnotic. I'm seeing more flashes, priests feeding energy into these orbs, powering something beyond the pyramids. My memories shift again. I'm recalling standing here, monitoring the orbs, but I've never done this. Have I? The whispers are commanding now, like they own me. I'm fighting the urge to touch an orb, but my hand moves anyway. Ellis grabs me, her voice sharp. Don't. I'm pulling back, heart hammering. The air is suffocating, thick with that rotting stench. I'm coughing, eyes watering. The orbs pulse faster, like they're feeding on our fear. Merrow's muttering again, incoherent, his eyes darting. The chamber feels smaller, the walls closing in. I'm noticing symbols on the orbs, glowing brighter, forming patterns I almost understand. My head throbs. I'm clutching my temples, trying to hold on to reality. The whispers chant in unison, urging me deeper, like a trap snapping shut. I'm turning to my team, but their faces are wrong, pale, distorted, like they're not themselves. The ground shakes again, harder. A low rumble echoes, like stone grinding against stone. I'm stumbling, catching myself on a cable. It's hot, like it's alive. Ellis screams. Merrow's silent, staring at an orb. Its light flares, like a warning. My memories are a mess of this place, of priests, of machines I shouldn't know. I'm wondering if we're still us. The whispers are deafening, calling all our names now. I'm running toward the door, but it's gone. The wall is solid, like it was never there. Panic surges. I'm pounding the stone, my hands aching. The air grows colder, my breath clouding. The orb's light shifts, casting shadows that move independently, like they're alive. I'm hearing a new sound, a high-pitched whine, piercing my skull. The chamber feels alive, its walls pulsing, like a heart ready to burst. I'm shouting for Ellis and Morrow to follow, but their eyes are glassy, distant. The whispers command us to stay, like we belong here. I'm fighting the pull, dragging my team back. The orbs flare brighter, their hum drowning out my thoughts. This place isn't a tomb, it's a machine, like a god waking from slumber. I'm gripping Ellis's arm, pulling her back from the pulsing orbs. The chamber hums with a relentless energy, like a beast drawing breath. Merrow's eyes are vacant, fixed on the glowing patterns. The high-pitched whine pierces my skull, growing sharper. My flashlight is useless, its beam swallowed by the orb's light. The air smells rancid, like decay seeping from the walls. I'm shouting for Merrow to move, but his steps falter. The symbols on the orbs shift, like they're rewriting themselves. My heart races. This place is alive, and it knows we're here. The walls pulse faster, their rhythm matching my pulse. I'm feeling the air thicken, pressing against my chest. My skin crawls. It's slick with that oily residue again. I'm wiping my hands on my jacket, but the smell clings like blood soaked into cloth. Ellis's breathing is ragged. She's clutching her dead camera. I'm glancing at the orbs, their light hypnotic, pulling me in. The whine shifts to a low drone, like a machine powering up. I'm wondering if we've triggered something unstoppable. The chamber feels smaller, like it's closing around us. 7 minutes pass, and I'm hearing a new sound, a faint scratching, like claws on metal. It's coming from the walls, erratic and close. My fingers brush a cable. It's hot, like a vein pumping heat. I'm jerking back, pulse pounding. Alice whispers, "Did you hear that?" I'm nodding, throat tight. The scratching grows louder, circling us. Marrow's still staring at an orb, unmoving. I'm shaking him, but he's limp, like a puppet with cut strings. The air tastes bitter, coating my tongue. I'm scanning for an exit, but the walls are seamless. The symbols are clearer now, forming patterns that twist my thoughts. I'm seeing flashes, priests feeding energy into these orbs, their faces distorted with purpose. My memories blur, like they're being overwritten. I'm recalling calibrating these machines, but I'm no technician. The drone grows louder, vibrating my bones. Alice grabs my sleeve. Her eyes are wide, like she's seen something I haven't. I'm turning, and the scratching stops. Silence falls, like a trap snapping shut. My stomach drops. Something's watching us. 15 minutes in, I'm finding a hidden panel, glowing faintly in the wall. It's humming, its surface warm, like a living thing. I'm pressing it, and it slides open with a hiss. A narrow passage lies beyond. Its walls lined with more cables, pulsing blue. I'm stepping inside, dragging Alice with me. Marrow follows slowly, his movements jerky. The air smells worse, here rotting like a grave unearthed. The passage slopes upward, but the drone follows us, relentless. I'm wondering if we're climbing toward freedom or deeper into the trap. The cables are thicker, their pulses stronger, like arteries feeding a heart. My memories shift again. I'm seeing myself in this passage, adjusting controls. But that's impossible. I'm shaking my head, trying to focus. The air grows colder, my breath clouds. Alice's voice trembles. This isn't right. I'm nodding, dread coiling tighter. The passage narrows, forcing us sink. The walls feel alive, like they're breathing with us. I'm hearing the scratching again, closer now, behind the walls. My flashlight flickers, useless in the blue glow. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing the passage is changing. The walls are smoother, almost liquid, like they're reshaping themselves. My memories are a mess, flashes of priests, machines, and me, standing here, part of this place. The whispers return, faint but commanding, like they're pulling my thoughts apart. I'm noticing the cables pulsing in sync with my heartbeat. Alice's face is pale. She's muttering about the symbols. Marrow's silent, his eyes glassy. I'm wondering if we're still ourselves. The passage curves sharply. I'm leading, heart hammering. The air is suffocating, thick with that rotting stench. I'm coughing, eyes watering. The passage opens into another chamber, smaller, its ceiling low. A single orb dominates the center, its light blinding, like a star trapped underground. I'm shielding my eyes, but the glow burns through. The whispers are louder, chanting our names, like a ritual we're part of. My memories twist. I'm recalling touching this orb, feeling its power surge through me, but I haven't. Have I? Alice grabs my arm, her nails digging in. 45 minutes in, I'm approaching the orb, drawn to its light. The drone is deafening, shaking the floor. I'm seeing more flashes, priests channeling energy. Machines worry, a purpose I almost grasp. My head throbs. I'm clutching my temples. The orb surface is warm, like flesh under my fingers. I'm hesitating, but the whispers urge me forward. Alice screams, "Don't touch it." I'm pulling back, heart racing. The orb pulses faster, like it's angry. Marrow's muttering now, words I don't understand. The cables writhe, like snakes coiling to strike. The chamber trembles. Dust falls from the ceiling. I'm noticing a new sound, deep rhythmic thumping, like a heartbeat echoing through stone. The walls shift, like they're alive. My memories are fracturing. I'm seeing myself as a priest, operating this orb, but I'm not one of them. The whispers are relentless, commanding us to stay. I'm fighting the pull, dragging Ellis back. Marrow's rooted, staring at the orb. Its light flares, like a warning shot. I'm shouting for him to move, but he's gone, lost in the glow. The air grows colder, my breath freezing. The thumping grows louder, shaking my bones. I'm running my hands along the walls, searching for another panel. The surface is warm, like skin responding to touch. Ellis's voice cracks. We're trapped. I'm nodding, panic surging. The orb's light shifts, casting shadows that move independently, like ghosts circling us. The whispers chant faster, pulling at my mind. I'm seeing the priests again, their machines powering something vast, like a city beneath the pyramids. My head spins. I'm losing myself. The thumping stops. Silence crashes over us. I'm finding another panel, half hidden by cables. It's glowing, like it's waiting for me. I'm pressing it, and it opens, revealing a spiral staircase descending deeper. The air smells of burnt metal, like a machine overheating. I'm hesitating, but the whispers push me forward. Ellis clings to me. Marrow's still staring at the orb. I'm pulling him, but he's heavy, unresponsive. The staircase beckons, like a throat swallowing us whole. I'm stepping down, heart pounding, knowing this place isn't done with us. I'm descending the spiral staircase, each step echoing in the suffocating dark. The air is thick, like wading through tar. Ellis clings to my arm, her breath ragged. Marrow trails behind, his movements sluggish, like a man sleepwalking. The burnt metal stench grows stronger, searing my lungs. The walls are smooth, pulsing faintly, like a living thing swallowing us deeper. My heart pounds. The whispers are back, louder, chanting our names in a relentless chorus. I'm gripping the stair's edge, my knuckles white. The blue glow from below intensifies, like a beacon pulling us toward doom. The staircase spirals tighter, the air growing colder. I'm shivering, my breath clouding in the dim light. The walls hum, their vibrations rattling my teeth. I'm smelling something new, rotting flesh mixed with ozone, like a machine decaying alive. Ellis's grip tightens. Her eyes are wide, reflecting the glow. Moreau's muttering again, words slurred and foreign. I'm wondering if he's still with us. The stairs end abruptly, opening into a massive chamber. Its ceiling stretches into shadow, like a void staring back. Orbs line the walls, their light pulsing erratically, like a heart out of rhythm. 7 minutes in, I'm hearing a deep thrumming, shaking the floor. My skin prickles. The air feels charged, like lightning about to strike. I'm brushing a wall. It's warm, slick, like touching an organ. I'm pulling back, stomach churning. The thrumming syncs with the orbs, their light flaring brighter. Ellis whispers, "This is wrong." I'm nodding, throat tight. The chamber is alive, its walls shifting subtly, like lungs expanding. Marrow stumbles, his eyes locked on an orb. I'm shouting his name, but he's gone, lost in the glow. The orbs pulse faster, their light blinding. I'm shielding my eyes, but it seeps through, like it's burning my mind. My memories fracture again. I'm seeing priests, their hands on these orbs, channeling energy into something vast. I'm recalling standing here, adjusting controls, but I'm no priest. The whispers are deafening, like they're rewriting my thoughts. I'm clutching my head, trying to hold on. Ellis grabs my shoulder. Her voice cracks. We're not alone. I'm turning, and the shadows move, like figures watching from the dark. 15 minutes in, I'm finding a central platform. A massive orb at its core, larger than any before. Its light is searing, like staring into the sun. Cables snake from it, pulsing violently, like arteries under strain. I'm approaching, drawn despite myself. The thrumming is bone deep, shaking my core. My memories shift. I'm seeing myself operating this orb, feeling its power surge through me. But that's impossible. The whispers command me to touch it, like a voice I can't disobey. Ellis screams, pulling me back. Marrow's still staring, unmoving. The air grows heavier, suffocating, like a weight crushing my chest. I'm smelling decay, thick and clawing, coating my throat. The platform vibrates. The orb flares, like it's angry we're here. I'm noticing symbols on its surface, glowing, forming patterns I almost understand. My head throbs. I'm seeing priests again, their machines powering a city beneath the pyramids. The whispers chant faster, our names woven into their words. I'm fighting the urge to touch the orb, but my hand moves, like it's not mine. Ellis's nails dig into my arm, grounding me. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing the truth. This isn't a Timit's a power plant, like a heart pumping energy through the earth. My memories are theirs now. I'm recalling lives I never lived, priests, engineers, me, all blended. The orbs are alive, feeding on us, like parasites draining our minds. Marrow's gone, his body stands, but his eyes are empty. Ellis's voice trembles. We're changing. I'm nodding, dread choking me. The cables pulse with our heartbeats, the chamber sinking with us. I'm wondering if we're still human. The thrumming crescendos, the floor shakes violently. I'm stumbling, catching myself on the platform. The orb's light shifts, like it's judging us. The whispers are storm now, commanding us to stay, to join it. I'm seeing the priest's purpose harnessing energy to sustain something ancient, something alive. My memories fracture further. I'm part of this machine, always have been. Ellis's scream pierces the noise. She's pointing at Marrow. His skin is gray, like stone claiming him. I'm pulling her back, heart hammering. 40-5 minutes in. I'm finding a control panel, glowing beside the orb. Its dials spin wildly, like a machine out of control. I'm pressing a switch, desperate to stop this. The chamber roars. The orbs flare, their light blinding, like a star exploding. The whispers scream, accusing us of betrayal. My memories collapse. I'm no longer sure who I am. Ellis's face is pale, her eyes flickering with the orb's light. I'm grabbing her, shouting to run. Marrow's body crumbles, like dust returning to stone. The chamber shakes, walls cracking. The air is freezing, my breath ice. I'm running, dragging Ellis through the chaos. The cables writhe, like snakes, striking. The whispers are inside my head, pulling me back. I'm fighting them, my thoughts slipping. The platform collapses behind us. The orb's light dims, like it's dying. I'm finding a new passage, its walls pulsing weakly. The stench is unbearable, like death itself. Ellis's grip weakens. She's fading, her eyes glassy. I'm shouting her name, but the whispers drown me out. The passage narrows, the walls closing in, like a throat, tightening. I'm crawling now, Ellis behind me. The thrumming fades, replaced by silence, like the calm before a storm. My memories are gone. I'm only now, only this moment. The passage opens into a final chamber, small and dim. A single orb glows faintly, like a dying ember. I'm approaching, my body moving without thought. The whispers are soft now, welcoming, like they've won. I'm touching the orb. Its light flares, then fades completely. Silence falls, absolute and heavy. I'm standing, alone. Ellis is gone. Marrow is dust. The chamber is still, like a tomb finally at rest. My memories are empty, but I'm feeling something, peace or surrender. The walls are cold, lifeless now. I'm wondering if I'm free, or part of it forever. The orb is dark, like a god gone silent. I'm turning, searching for an exit, but the passage is gone. The chamber seals around me, like a coffin closing. I'm alone, and the tunnel is done with me. Story 2, The Vanishing Crew. I'm standing on the bridge of the Aurora Dawn, my hands gripping the wheel. The ocean stretches endlessly, a black mirror under the moonless sky. My crew, 20 seasoned sailors, should be at their posts, but the ship is silent, like a grave adrift on water. I'm calling out, my voice echoing through empty corridors. No response. The air smells of salt and something sharp, like burnt wiring. My flashlight flickers, casting shadows that twist like figures slipping out of sight. I'm the captain, and my crew is gone. We set sail from San Francisco 3 weeks ago, a routine cargo run to Japan. I'm recalling the preparations, manifests, calibrating navigation systems, briefing the crew. Jenkins, my first mate, double-checked the radar. Maria, the engineer, ran diagnostics on the engines. We were ready. Now, I'm alone, the ship unnervingly quiet. The control panel hums faintly, like it's whispering secrets. My pulse quickens. Something's wrong. I'm checking the logbook, but the last entry is mine, dated yesterday. Sign of struggle. No trace of them. The air grows heavier, pressing my chest. I'm stepping into the crew quarters, my boots clanging on the metal floor. Bunks are empty, blankets untouched. I'm smelling that burnt scent again, stronger now, like a fire that never sparked. My flashlight catches something, a faint scorch mark on the wall, shaped like a spiral. It's pulsing faintly, like a heartbeat under the paint. I'm touching it. The surface is warm, like skin. I'm pulling back, heart racing. This isn't right. 7 minutes in, I'm hearing a low hum, vibrating through the ship's hull. It's not the engines. Maria would have noticed that. My fingers brush a railing. It's slick, like oil coating metal. I'm wiping my hand, but the residue clings. The hum grows louder, resonating in my chest. I'm wondering if it's the sea playing tricks, but my gut says otherwise. I'm moving toward the engine room, the hum guiding me. The corridor narrows, the walls seeming closer, like the ship is shrinking around me. The lights flicker, casting jagged shadows. I'm finding personal items, Jenkins's watch, Maria's toolkit scattered on the floor. They're untouched, like their owners just vanished. My memory feels foggy, like I'm forgetting something vital. I'm shaking my head, trying to focus. The hum shifts to a rhythmic pulse, like a machine waking up. I'm reaching the engine room, its door ajar. The air smells acrid, metallic, like blood mixed with ozone. My flashlight dims, then flares, stinging my eyes. 15 minutes in, I'm stepping inside and finding something impossible. A jagged, metallic object, no bigger than a soccer ball, sits in the center of the room. It's glowing faintly, like starlight trapped in steel. The engines are silent, but the object hums, vibrating the floor. I'm approaching, heart pounding. The air feels charged, like a storm brewing indoors. My radio crackles, spitting static, then silence. I'm wondering how this thing got here. Did it fall from the sky? The spiral mark is on it too, pulsing, like it's alive. I'm circling the object, keeping my distance. My memories blur. I'm recalling a flash in the sky last night, a streak of light I dismissed as a meteor. But now, I'm not sure. The air tastes bitter, coating my tongue. I'm noticing scratches on the floor, leading to the object, like something dragged it here. My crew wouldn't leave this unreported. Where are they? The hum intensifies, shaking my bones. I'm reaching for the object, drawn to its glow, like a moth to flame. My fingers hover, trembling. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing something terrifying. My memories are shifting. I'm seeing flashes of my crew around this object, their faces blank, eyes glowing faintly. But I don't remember this happening. The whispers start, faint and overlapping, like voices from a distant radio. They're calling my name, urging me closer. I'm pulling back, heart hammering. The object's glow pulses in sync with my pulse, like it's reading me. This isn't just a ship anymore, it's something else, like a trap disguised as steel. The lights go out. Darkness swallows the room. I'm fumbling for my phone, but it's dead. It's screen black. The whispers grow louder, like they're inside my skull. I'm running my hands along the wall, searching for the door. The metal feels different, warmer, smoother, like flesh under my fingers. Panic surges, my breath catches. The hum turns to a low growl, vibrating the floor. I'm stumbling, catching myself on a pipe. It's hot, like it's alive. The air grows colder. I'm shivering, my breath visible. A new sound emerges, a faint scraping, like metal dragging across metal. It's coming from the deck above. I'm shouting for my crew, but only the whispers answer, like they're mocking me. The object's glow returns, faint but growing, casting eerie shadows. I'm wondering what I missed. Did this thing take them? The scraping grows louder, closer, like something's hunting me. I'm moving back toward the bridge, legs shaking. The ship feels alive, like it's watching my every step. I'm back on the bridge of the Aurora Dawn, my heart pounding like a drum. The ship sways gently, like it's breathing beneath me. The metallic object from the engine room haunts my thoughts, its faint glow still burned into my eyes. The air smells of ozone and decay, like a storm mixed with rot. My flashlight is dead, its beam gone dark. The control panel flickers, dials spinning erratically, like they're possessed. I'm scanning the horizon, but the ocean is a void, like it's hiding something. The whispers persist, faint and taunting, like voices just out of reach. I'm checking the radar, but it's blank, showing nothing but static. The scraping sound from the deck above is louder now, rhythmic, like claws dragging across steel. My skin crawls. I'm gripping the wheel to steady myself. The air feels heavier, pressing my chest. I'm smelling that burnt wiring again, sharper, like it's seeping from the walls. My memory feels slippery. I'm recalling flashes of my crew, Jenkins laughing, Maria tinkering, but they blur, like a film reel skipping. I'm wondering if I'm losing them, or myself. 7 minutes pass, and I'm hearing a new sound, a low thrum, vibrating through the ship's hull. It's not the engines. It's deeper, like a heartbeat from the deep. My fingers brush the console. It's warm, like touching a living thing. I'm pulling back, pulse racing. The thrum syncs with the object's glow in my mind, relentless. I'm moving toward the upper deck, the scraping guiding me. The corridor is dim, the lights flickering, like they're struggling to stay alive. The air tastes metallic, coating my tongue. The stairs to the deck are slick, coated with that oily residue. I'm climbing, my boots slipping, like the ship wants me to fall. The scraping stops abruptly. Silence crashes over me, like a wave, swallowing sound. My flashlight flickers weakly, casting shadows that twist, like figures darting out of sight. I'm reaching the deck, the ocean air cold and biting. The deck is empty, but the spiral scorch mark is here too, etched into the steel, like a brand pulsing faintly. I'm staring, heart hammering. It's glowing, like it's alive. 15 minutes in, I'm finding something impossible, a trail of scorch marks, leading to the ship's bow. They're fresh, jagged, like something burned its way across the deck. The thrum grows louder, shaking my bones. I'm following the trail, my breath visible in the cold air. The whispers are clearer now, like they're calling me forward. I'm seeing flashes, my crew standing at the bow, their eyes glowing, holding that metallic object. But I don't remember this. My head throbs. I'm clutching my temples, trying to hold on. The bow is deserted, but the air feels charged, like a storm about to break. I'm noticing a faint hum coming from the water below. I'm leaning over the railing, peering into the black ocean. Something glints beneath the surface, like a mirror reflecting starlight. The thrum pulses in my chest, syncing with my heartbeat. I'm wondering if the object came from there, from the depths, or beyond. The whispers urge me to look closer, like they want me to jump. I'm stepping back, dread coiling in my gut. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing the ship is changing. The deck feels softer, like it's turning to flesh under my boots. My memories shift again. I'm seeing myself with the crew, touching the object, its glow filling my mind. But that never happened. The whispers are louder, like a chorus commanding me. I'm noticing the scorch marks pulsing in time with the thrum. The ship groans, its steel creaking, like it's alive and in pain. I'm running my hands along the railing. It's warm, like a vein pumping heat. The air grows colder. My breath clouds heavily. I'm hearing the scraping again, now from below deck. I'm rushing back to the stairs, heart pounding. The whispers follow, chanting my name, like they own me. The corridor is darker, the walls slicker, like they're sweating oil. My memories fracture. I'm recalling standing at the helm, but the ship was different, pulsing alive, with the crew gone. I'm shaking my head, trying to focus. The thrum is deafening now, like a machine roaring to life. 40-5 minutes in, I'm reaching the cargo hold, following the scraping. The door is ajar, the air inside thick with that rotting stench, like a grave left open. I'm stepping inside. The hold, vast and shadowed. The metallic object is here, larger now, its glow brighter, like a star trapped in steel. The scorch marks surround it, forming a circle, like a ritual site. I'm seeing flashes, my crew kneeling around it, their faces blank, their eyes glowing. My knees buckle. I'm gripping a crate to stay upright. The whispers are a storm now, screaming in my head. The object pulses faster, like it's feeding on my fear. I'm noticing cables black writhing, snaking from the object to the walls. They're alive, like veins spreading infection. My memories are a mess. I'm part of this, somehow, always have been. I'm fighting the urge to touch the object, but my hand moves, like it's not mine. The air is suffocating, the stench choking me. I'm coughing, eyes watering, as the whispers command me to stay. The ship shakes violently, the hold trembles. I'm stumbling, catching myself on a cable. It's hot, like it's burning my skin. The object flares, its light blinding, like a supernova. The whispers scream, accusing me of resisting. I'm seeing my crew again, their bodies dissolving into light, absorbed by the object. My head spins. I'm losing myself. The thrum crescendos, the ship groaning, like it's waking up. I'm running for the door, but it slams shut, like the ship wants me trapped. I'm trapped in the cargo hold of the Aurora Dawn, the door sealed shut behind me. The metallic object pulses in the center, its glow casting eerie shadows, like ghosts dancing on the walls. The air is thick with that rotting stench, like a carcass left to fester. My heart pounds. The whispers scream my name, like they're clawing at my mind. The ship groans, its steel walls creaking, like a beast stirring from sleep. I'm clutching a crate, my knuckles white, trying to anchor myself. The cables, snaking from the object writhe, like veins pumping something alive. I'm wondering if I'm next, if the ship took my crew and now wants me. The thrum from the object is deafening, vibrating through my bones. I'm smelling ozone, sharp and electric, like a storm trapped inside. My flashlight is useless, its beam swallowed by the object's light. The air feels heavy, pressing my chest, like the ship is squeezing me. I'm running my hands along the door, searching for a latch, but it's smooth, like skin stretched tight. The whispers grow louder, overlapping, like a crowd chanting in unison. My memories blur. I'm seeing Jenkins and Maria, their faces blank, standing around this object. But that never happened, did it? 7 minutes pass, and I'm hearing a new sound of faint scratching, like nails on metal, coming from the walls. My skin prickles. The air feels charged, like lightning waiting to strike. I'm stepping away from the door, my boots slipping on the slick floor. The residue clings to me, like oil seeping into my pores. I'm wiping my hands, but the smell lingers, rancid and sharp. The scratching circles the hold, growing closer, like something stalking me. I'm shouting for my crew, my voice hoarse, but only the whispers answer, like they're mocking my fear. The object's glow pulses faster, syncing with my heartbeat. I'm noticing the scorch marks on the floor, forming a spiral, like a ritual, etched in fire. My memories shift again. I'm recalling touching the object, feeling its power surge through me. But I haven't, have I? The whispers urge me closer, like a siren's call. I'm fighting the pull, my legs trembling. The ship shakes, a low rumble echoing through the hold. Dust falls from the ceiling, like ash from a dying star. I'm crouching, heart racing, as the scratching stops. Silence falls, like a trap, snapping shut. 15 minutes in, I'm finding a panel in the wall, glowing faintly, like a secret waiting to be uncovered. It's warm, like a living thing under my fingers. I'm pressing it, and it slides open with a hiss, revealing a narrow passage. The air inside is colder, biting, like stepping into a freezer. I'm hesitating, but the whispers push me forward, like they're guiding my fate. The passage is lined with more cables, pulsing blue, like veins feeding a heart. I'm stepping inside, the floor vibrating under my boots. The stench follows, rotting and thick, like death clinging to the air. The passage twists downward, the walls narrowing, like a throat swallowing me whole. My memories fracture further. I'm seeing myself in this passage, adjusting controls, monitoring the object. But I'm no engineer. The thrum grows louder, shaking my core. I'm wondering if the ship is alive, if it's been alive all along. The cables pulse faster, like they're reacting to my presence. My breath clouds in the cold air. I'm shivering, my teeth chattering. The whispers are relentless, like they're rewriting my thoughts. I'm trying to focus, to remember who I am. The passage opens into another hold, smaller, its walls covered in glowing symbols. They're not letters or numbers, they're patterns, like circuits etched in light. I'm staring, my head throbbing. The air tastes metallic, bitter, like blood on my tongue. My memories shift again. I'm seeing my crew, their bodies dissolving into light, absorbed by the object. I'm clutching my head, fighting the images. The symbols pulse in time with the thrum like they're speaking to me. I'm wondering if I'm losing myself, if the ship is taking me to dot. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing the truth. The object isn't just debris, it's a machine, like a parasite controlling the ship. My memories are its now. I'm recalling lives I never lived, sailors, engineers, me, all part of this thing. The whispers are clearer, like they're commanding my soul. I'm noticing a console in the center, its dials spinning wildly, like a clock counting down. The air grows colder. My breath freezes, like ice forming in my lungs. The symbols shift, forming shapes I almost understand, like a language I've always known. I'm approaching the console, drawn despite myself. My hand hovers over a switch, like it's not mine. The whispers urge me to press it, like they're promising answers. My memories blur. I'm seeing the object falling from the sky, crashing into the deck, my crew gathering around it. But I don't remember this. The thrum is deafening, shaking the walls. I'm hesitating, my heart pounding. The ship groans, like it's in pain. I'm pulling back, fighting the whispers. The symbols flare brighter, like they're angry I'm resisting. 45 minutes in, I'm hearing the scratching again, now from above. It's faster, frantic, like something desperate to break through. The air is suffocating, the stench choking me. I'm coughing, eyes watering, as the console's dials spin faster. The ship shakes violently. Crates topple, like the hold is collapsing. I'm seeing Flashy's my crew, their eyes glowing, their bodies turning to ash. My head spins. I'm losing myself. The whispers scream, like they're claiming me. I'm stumbling, catching myself on the console. It's hot, like it's burning my skin. The symbols form a pattern, a spiral, matching the scorch marks. I'm realizing it's a map, like a guide to the ship's heart. My memories are a mess. I'm part of this machine, always have been. The whispers chant faster, my name woven into their words. I'm fighting to stay me, to remember San Francisco, the crew, my life. The ship trembles. The walls pulse, like a heart ready to burst. I'm finding a lever on the console, glowing faintly, like it's waiting for me. I'm hesitating, but the whispers push, like they own my will. The scratching grows louder, now from all sides. I'm shouting, my voice lost in the thrum. The air is freezing, my fingers numb. I'm seeing the object in my mind, its glow filling everything. My memories collapse. I'm standing with my crew, part of the machine, serving it. But I'm the captain. I'm pulling the lever, desperate to stop this. The hold flares with light, like a star exploding. The whispers scream, accusing me of betrayal. The ship shakes, walls cracking, like it's dying. I'm running, searching for an exit, but the passage is gone. The air grows heavier, pressing me down. The cymbals dim, like they're giving up. The thrum slows, but the whispers persist, like they'll never let go. I'm crawling now, the floor slick, like it's bleeding oil. My memories are fragments, my crew, the object, me, all one. I'm wondering if I'm still human. The hold is silent now, like a tomb ceiling shut. I'm alone, the object's glow fading, like a god, going dark. The ship is still, but I'm feeling it, watch me, like it's waiting for my surrender. I'm crawling through the dim hold of the aurora dawn, the air thick with decay, like a grave swallowing me whole. The metallic object's glow has faded, but its thrum lingers, like a heartbeat refusing to die. My memories are Shards Jenkins, Maria, the crew all dissolved into light, consumed by this thing. The whispers scream my name, like they're claiming my soul. The ship groans, its walls pulsing, like a beast drawing its final breath. I'm clutching the console, my hands slick with oily residue. The symbols on the walls are faint now, like dying embers in the dark. The air is freezing, my breath clouding heavily. I'm shivering, my teeth chattering, like ice is forming in my bones. The scratching returns, frantic, from above, like something clawing to break through. My heart pounds. I'm searching for an exit, but the walls are seamless, like they've sealed me in. The thrum slows, but the whispers grow louder, like a chorus commanding my surrender. My memories shift. I'm seeing myself with the crew, part of the object, serving it, but I'm the captain. I'm fighting to remember San Francisco, the sea, my life. 7 minutes pass, and I'm hearing a new sound, a deep resonant hum, not from the ship but above it. The air vibrates, like a storm gathering overhead. My skin prickles. I'm wiping sweat from my brow, but it's thick, like blood mixed with oil. The hum grows louder, shaking the hold. I'm stumbling, catching myself on a crate. The walls pulse faster, like they're reacting to something outside. The whispers change, urgent now, like they're warning me. I'm wondering if this is it, if whatever took my crew is coming for me. The ship shakes violently, crates topple, like the hold is collapsing. I'm running my hands along the wall, desperate for a way out. The surface is warm, like flesh. Under strain, my memories fracture further. I'm seeing the object falling from the sky, my crew gathering, their eyes glowing. The hum above crescendos, like an engine roaring to life. I'm shouting, my voice lost in the noise. The whispers are deafening, like they're inside my skull. I'm finding a ladder in the corner, leading to the deck. My legs tremble, like they're not mine anymore. 15 minutes in, I'm climbing, the ladder slick under my hands. The air grows colder, biting, like stepping into a void. The hum is overwhelming, vibrating my chest. I'm reaching the deck, the ocean black and endless below. The sky is wrong swirling, like a vortex swallowing the stars. A massive shape hovers above, its edges blurred, like a shadow made of light. My breath catches. It's a craft, not of this world. The whispers scream, like they're celebrating. The ship's deck pulses, like it's welcoming the intruder. The craft's hum shakes the aurora dawn, its light blinding, like a sun descending. I'm shielding my eyes, but the glow burns through. My memories collapse. I'm seeing my crew, their bodies lifting toward the craft, dissolving into its light. I'm recalling standing here, watching them vanish, but I was below, wasn't I? The whispers urge me forward, like they want me to join them. My legs move, like they're controlled by something else. The air smells of burnt metal and rot, like the ship is dying around me. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing the craft is the source. It took my crew, and now it's here for me. The object in the hold was a beacon, like a signal, calling it back. My memories are, it's now. I'm part of this, always have been. The deck vibrates, like it's merging with the craft. I'm fighting the pull, clutching the railing. It's hot, like it's alive. The whispers chant faster, my name woven into their words. I'm seeing Jenkins and Maria, their faces blank, ascending into the light. My head throbs. I'm losing myself. The craft descends, its shape sharpening sleek, metallic, glowing with unnatural light. I'm stumbling back, heart hammering. The air is suffocating, like it's choking my will. The deck cracks, like the ship is breaking apart. I'm shouting for my crew, but the whispers drown me out, like they've won. The craft's light pulses in sync with my heartbeat, like it's reading my soul. My memories are a mess, flashes of the object, the crew, me, all one. I'm wondering if I'm still human. 40-5 minutes in, I'm finding a hatch on the deck, glowing faintly, like it's part of the craft. I'm pressing it, and it opens with a hiss. A beam of light spills out, like a portal to nowhere. The whispers scream, commanding me to step inside. My body moves, like it's not mine. I'm fighting, my hands gripping the hatch's edge. The craft hovers closer, its hum deafening, like a god descending. The ship shakes, steel buckling, like it's surrendering. My memories dissolve. I'm nothing but this moment, this pull. The beam intensifies, pulling me upward. I'm screaming, but no sound comes. The whispers are triumphant, like they've claimed me. My body lifts, like my crew before me. The craft's light swallows me, like a mouth consuming its prey. The aurora dawn fades below, its deck cracking, sinking into the black ocean. My thoughts unravel. I'm seeing stars, endless and cold, like a void without end. The whispers are silent now, like they've finished their work. I'm gone, taken to the unknown, like the vanishing crew before me. The craft hums, carrying me into darkness. I'm weightless, like I'm no longer flesh. My memories are gone, replaced by the craft's light, like it's rewriting my existence. The ocean, the ship, my life all fade, like a dream I never had. I'm wondering if I ever was the captain. The craft pulses, like a heart taking me home. The void closes around me, like a coffin sealing shut. I'm alone, or maybe I'm not. The unknown waits, like a truth I'll never grasp. Story 3. The Vanishing Village. I'm trudging through the dense forest of the Pacific Northwest, my backpack weighing me down. The trees tower above, their branches knitting a canopy that chokes the sunlight, like a veil draped over the world. My group 4 tourists, thrill seekers like me, trails behind, their voices hushed as the air thickens, like a mist you can taste. I'm leading, my map crumpled in my hand, guiding us to a village no one knows. Locals whispered warnings, their eyes darting like they saw ghosts in the shadows. My flashlight flickers, casting shapes that rise, like hands clawing from the dark. We planned this trip meticulously, scouring obscure forums for tales of the lost village. I'm thinking of late nights with Sarah, our historian, poring over faded maps. Jake, our tech guy, rigged drones for aerial sweeps. Lisa and Tom, adventure bloggers, packed cameras and notebooks. We're chasing a legend of village where visitors vanish without a trace. The air smells of pine and something acrid, like rot rising from the soil. My boots crunch on pine needles, the sound too sharp, like the forest is listening. The path, narrows vines, snagging my legs. I'm noticing the silence, no birds, no breeze, like the forest is dead. My pulse races. Something's wrong. The map says the village is near, but the trees seem to shift, like they're guarding a secret. Sarah mutters about settler myths, her voice trembling. Jake's drone hums overhead, then crashes. Its signal lost. I'm shouting, but the forest eats my words, like it's swallowing sound itself. The air chills, my breath visible, like winter's crept in. 7 minutes in, I'm hearing a low hum, deep and vibrating, like a machine buried beneath the earth. My skin tingles. I'm brushing a tree, its bark slick, like it's coated in oil. I'm jerking back, heart pounding. The hum pulses through the ground, shaking my boots. Lisa's camera clicks, but the screen glitches, like it's seeing something else. Tom's muttering eyes, scanning the trees. I'm wondering if we misjudged the rumors. The hum grows louder, like it's beckoning us deeper. We break into a clearing, and there's the village shacks in a circle. They're wood warped, like time's twisted them into knots. The air smells metallic, like blood mixed with rust. My flashlight catches a shimmer in the center, like heat distorting the air. It's pulsing, like a heartbeat you can see. I'm stepping closer, my group following. The hum rattles my chest. Sarah's voice breaks. This isn't normal. I'm nodding, throat tight, like the village is staring back. 15 minutes in, I'm seeing something impossible. Black void, no larger than a manhole, hovering above the ground. It's not a hole. It's solid, devouring light, like a wound in reality. The hum pours from it, vibrating my bones. I'm staring, my mind reeling. Jake mutters about black holes, but that's absurd, isn't it? The air feels electric, like a storm about to burst. My flashlight dims, useless against the void. Lisa's camera fails. Tom's journal slips, pages fluttering, like they're caught in an invisible gust. I'm circling the void, keeping my distance. I'm hearing voices, not whispers, but cries, like people screaming from far away. They're calling my name, like they know me. I'm blinking, and the shacks flicker, like they're not really there. Shadows move in the trees, humanoid but wrong, like distorted reflections. I'm shaking my head, trying to clear the visions. The void pulses, its edges rippling, like water disturbed by a stone. Sarah grabs my arm, her eyes wide. "Do you see them?" she whispers. I'm nodding, dread rising. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing these aren't just sounds or sights there. Hallucinations, vivid and relentless, like the void is projecting them. I'm seeing my crew, their faces pale, standing in the village, then vanishing into the void. The cries grow louder, like a crowd trapped inside. The village shifts, like it's a mirage flickering in and out. I'm noticing the void's hum, syncing with my pulse, like it's feeding on my fear. Jake's drone lies nearby, twisted, like it was crushed by nothing. Lisa's sobbing. Tom's frozen, staring at shadows that aren't there. The air grows colder, my breath icing over. I'm hearing a new sound, a high-pitched whine, like a signal cutting through static. The trees bend, like they're bowing to the void. I'm seeing scientists in lab coats, their faces blurred, working on machines, like a vision from another time. The cries turn to screams, like they're begging for release. I'm fighting to stay focused, to ignore the figures in the trees. There, eyes glowing faintly. The void's edges shimmer, like they're reaching out. The ground shakes. Dirt swirls around the void, like it's hungry for us. I'm shouting for my group to retreat, but their faces flicker, like they're part of the hallucination. The hum is relentless, like a machine claiming our minds. I'm wondering if this void is a portal, built by rogue scientists, a failed experiment. The air tastes bitter, metallic, like blood on my tongue. I'm stepping back, heart hammering, but the cries hold me, like chains pulling me closer. The village feels alive, like a trap woven from illusion. I'm standing in the clearing, the black void pulsing in the center of the village, like a wound in the air. The warped shacks loom around us, like sentinels guarding a secret. My group, Sarah, Jake, Lisa, and Tom huddles close, their faces pale under the flickering glow. The air is thick with that metallic stench, like blood seeping from the earth. The hypercheat whine from the void pierces my ears, like a needle in my skull. I'm clutching my flashlight, its beam useless, against the darkness. The hallucinations are relentless. Shadows twist in the trees, like figures watching us with glowing eyes. The ground trembles faintly, and I'm hearing a new sound, a low rumble from above, like thunder trapped in the sky. My skin prickles. The air feels charged, like a storm, brewing in the forest. I'm looking up, and the canopy parts, revealing a sky swirling with unnatural light. A streak flashes across it, like a star falling too close. Something crashes nearby, shaking the ground, like a hammer striking earth. I'm shouting for my group to stay back, but their eyes are wide, fixed on the sky. The void hums louder, like it's responding to the impact. 7 minutes pass, and I'm seeing it, a jagged, metallic object, no bigger than a tire, embedded in the dirt near the village edge. It's glowing faintly, like starlight trapped in steel. The air smells sharper now, ozone mixing with rot, like a machine decaying alive. I'm approaching, my boots sinking into the soil. The object pulses, like it's breathing. Jake's muttering about extraterrestrial tech, his voice shaky. Lisa's camera is dead, but she's snapping photos anyway, like she's hoping to capture the impossible. The hallucinations intensify. I'm hearing cries, like a crowd screaming from another world. The void's hum syncs with the object's glow, vibrating my chest. I'm noticing scorch marks around it, spiraling outward, like a ritual etched in fire. The trees bend, like they're bowing to the void. I'm seeing shadows of people hikers, maybe flickering in the village, their faces distorted, like they're trapped in a dream. My heart races. I'm wondering if this object fell from the same place as the void. Sarah grabs my arm, her nails digging in. Another one's coming, she whispers, like she's seen it before. I'm looking up, and the sky flashes again. Second object streaks down, crashing into the forest with a deafening roar, like metal tearing through stone. The ground shakes, dirt rains around us. I'm stumbling, catching myself on a shack. Its wood is warm, like it's alive under my hand. The hallucinations grow worse. I'm hearing voices chanting my name, like they're calling me to the void. The new object lies 100 yards away, glowing brighter, like a beacon in the dark. I'm moving toward it, my group trailing, their steps hesitant. The air tastes bitter, like ash on my tongue. 15 minutes in, I'm reaching the second object. It's larger, its surface etched with strange symbols, like circuits pulsing with light. The hum is deafening now, shaking my bones. I'm seeing vision scientists in lab coats, their faces blurred, working on machines that hum like this, like they built this nightmare. The void's edges ripple, like it's feeding on the object's energy. Lisa's sobbing, her camera dangling uselessly. Tom's muttering, his eyes locked on the shadows, like they're speaking to him. I'm wondering if these objects are why the village's visitors vanished. The air grows colder, my breath icing over. I'm hearing the cries again, louder, like a chorus trapped in the void. The trees flicker, like they're part of the hallucination, fading in and out. My flashlight catches a third streak in the sky, smaller but faster, like a bullet of light. It crashes closer, near the void, sending up a cloud of dirt. The impact shakes the village, like it's waking something beneath. I'm running toward it, heart hammering. The new object is different, smooth, almost liquid, like mercury, frozen in place. The hallucinations are overwhelming. I'm seeing my group standing around the void, their eyes glowing like they're already gone. The voices scream like they're begging me to join them. I'm shaking my head, trying to focus. The void pulses faster, like it's hungry for the objects. Jake's muttering stops. He's staring at the new object, his face blank. Sarah's voice cracks. They're connected. I'm nodding, dread coiling tight. The objects hum in unison, like they're part of the same machine. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing the village is a trap. These objects aren't random, they're linked to the void, like pieces of a puzzle falling from the sky. The hallucinations show scientists, their machines sparking, opening portals, like they tore the fabric of reality. The air is suffocating, like it's choking my will. I'm noticing the shacks shifting, like they're melting into the ground. The voices chant faster, like they're commanding us to stay. My group's faces flicker, like they're becoming part of the vision. I'm fighting to keep them grounded, to keep myself here. The ground trembles again. A fourth object crashes, its glow blinding, like a star torn from the sky. The village shakes. Shacks creak, like they're collapsing into the void. I'm shouting for my group to run, but their movements are sluggish, like they're caught in a trance. The air smells of burnt metal, like a furnace left burning. The hallucinations grow vivid. I'm seeing rows of people villagers. Hikers are sending into the void, like they're being pulled to another world. The voices scream my name, like they've claimed me. 45 minutes in, I'm finding a pattern in the object symbols, glowing brighter, like a code I almost understand. The void's hum syncs with them, shaking the earth. I'm seeing scientists again, their machines failing, the void swallowing them, like it's punishing their hubris. The air is freezing, my fingers numb. Lisa's crying, her face flickering, like she's fading into the hallucination. Tom's silent, his eyes glowing faintly. Jake's kneeling by an object, his hands trembling, like he's drawn to touch it. I'm pulling him back, heart pounding. The village feels alive, like it's part of the void's design. The objects pulse in rhythm, like a heartbeat calling the sky. I'm hearing a new sound, a deep roar, like an engine above. The canopy splits, revealing a swirling vortex, like a portal tearing open. The voices are deafening, like they're celebrating. The ground cracks, like the village is breaking apart. I'm shouting for my group, but the hallucinations drown me out. I'm seeing them vanish, one by one, like ghosts pulled into the void. My head spins. I'm fighting to stay real, to stymie. The air grows heavier, pressing my chest. The objects flare, like they're activating something. I'm noticing a control box near the void, its surface etched with the same symbols, like a key to this nightmare. The voices urge me to touch it, like they're promising answers. I'm hesitating, my hand hovering. The village trembles. The shacks collapse, like they're sinking into the earth. The hallucinations show my group, their bodies dissolving, like they're already gone. I'm alone, the void humming, like it's waiting for my surrender. I'm stumbling through the crumbling village, heart pounding like a war drum. The ground quakes beneath my boots, like the earth is tearing itself apart. Sarah grips my arm, her face pale as moonlight, eyes wide with terror. Jake mutters, "Nonsense," his gaze chasing shadows that flicker in the trees, like ghosts taunting us. Lisa and Tom push ahead, shouting for us to hurry, but the black void's hum swallows their voices. The air smells of scorched metal and decay, like a machine rotting alive. We're trying to escape, but every path loops back to the void. It pulses in the village center, like a heart-pumping darkness. Shacks collapse around us, their wooden frames snapping, like bones under a giant's foot. The village feels alive, rejecting us, pushing us toward the void's pull. I'm hearing screams, faint and distant, like a crowd trapped beyond the stars. Shadows move in my vision, humanoid but wrong, their faces twisted in silent cries. "Something's not right," Sarah whispers, her voice shaking like a leaf. We need to leave now. I know, I reply, throat tight. But we keep circling back here. Jake freezes, staring at a shack. Do you see him? He asks, pointing at empty air. He's watching us. I squint, seeing nothing but ruins. Who? Jake? There's no one. The man, he insists, voice rising. He's right there, glowing eyes. Lisa snaps. You're seeing things. Jake, stop it. Jake shakes his head, frantic. I saw him, I swear. Tom grabs Jake's shoulder, trying to calm him. It's the stress. We're all seeing shadows. But I'm doubting that. The hallucinations are worsening. Whispers scream my name. Figures flicker at the edge of sight, like the void is weaving nightmares. The air feels heavy, like it's pressing my chest, suffocating my thoughts. As we stand, lost in fear, I notice a shack's door ajar. It was sealed before, now open, like an invitation to doom. I'm pointing, heart racing. That door wasn't open earlier. Sarah frowns, uncertain. You're sure? I think so, I say. It might be a way out. We creep toward it, boots crunching on splintered wood. The door creaks as I push it, revealing stairs plunging into darkness. The air smells damp, like earth laced with iron, like blood seeping from stone. What's down there? Lisa whispers, voice barely audible. Only one way to know, Tom says, his confidence thin. I'm descending the stairs, flashlight beams slicing the gloom. The others follow, their breaths echoing in the tight space. The walls feel close, like they're closing in, like a throat swallowing us. The hum grows louder, vibrating my bones, like a machine waking beneath the earth. At the bottom, we enter a vast room, machines humming softly, screens glowing with data. It's a laboratory, hidden under the village, like a secret buried in time. Computers line the walls, their screens flashing strange symbols, like a language from another world. What is this place? Sarah asks, eyes wide with dread and awe. Looks like a lab, I say, approaching a screen. It's showing graphs, equations I can't read, pulsing like a heartbeat. Jake's at another terminal, fingers flying over keys. This is huge, he mutters. They were doing something massive here. Like what? Tom asks, peering over Jake's shoulder. Opening a gateway, Jake says, voice trembling with wonder, to another dimension, a wormhole. My stomach twists. Is that the void? A failed experiment. Jake nods, slow and grim. It's unstable, growing, swallowing everything. Lisa shudders, clutching her dead camera. So we're trapped with a black hole. Not if we stop it, I say, forcing calm. I don't feel. We search the lab, desperate for answers. I'm finding a notebook, pages scrawled with frantic notes. Listen, I say, reading aloud. Day 147. Experiment advancing, but anomalies persist. Wormhole unstable, causing distortions. Team sees things hallucinations, maybe from radiation. Sarah gasps, her hand covering her mouth. That's what we're seeing. I keep reading, voice unsteady. Day 150. Lost contact with other side. Gateway open, but entities appear, not from our world. Must close it, but it may be too late. Silence falls, heavy as the voids pull. The black hole is a door, and something's trying to cross through. Something not human. We need to shut it down, Tom says, voice firm, before it takes us. But Jake's gone quiet, standing by a machine with a glowing screen. He's staring, hand hovering over a button, like he's in a trance. Jake, what are you doing? I ask, stepping closer. He doesn't answer, eyes glassy. They're calling me, he whispers, voice hollow, like he's already gone. Jake, snap out of it. Lisa shouts, grabbing his arm. He shakes her off, presses the button. The machine whirs, a holographic display flaring to life. It shows a vortex, like the void above. swirling with dark energy. Figures appear in the hologram, humanoid, but distorted, faces twisted in agony, reaching out, like they're clawing through reality. I'm hearing their screams, shrill and piercing like knives in my ears. Jake steps toward the hologram, hand outstretched. "They need me," he says, voice distant. "I have to go." "Jake, no," I yell, lunging to stop him. Too late. He steps into the light, body dissolving into shimmering fragments, vanishing like dust in the wind. The hologram flickers out, leaving silence, heavy as death. "He's gone," Sarah whispers, tears streaming down her face. "Not the void," Tom says, voice grim. "Something beyond it. We need to act fast, or we're next." I'm scanning the lab, spotting a control panel with buttons and a screen. It reads, "Active, unstable." "Maybe we can stop it here," I say, pointing. Tom nods. "Let's find the shutdown." We gather around, the screen showing strange symbols. A message flashes. "Emergency shutdown. Enter code." "Do we have a code?" Sarah asks, voice trembling. "No," I say, searching the room, "but it's here somewhere." I'm rifling through papers, finding one tucked under a keyboard. Numbers are scrawled. 4,815,162,342. "This might work," I say, handing it to Tom. He types the code, fingers shaking. The screen flashes red, an alarm blaring, loud and jarring. The ground quakes harder, machines sparking, like they're fighting back. "Did we break it?" Lisa asks, covering her ears. Then, the screen shifts. Shutdown initiated. Time, 10 o'clock. "It's working," Tom says, relief in his voice. "But we wait 10 minutes. 10 minutes," Lisa echoes, panic rising. In this place, the village is crumbling above, the void still active. "We need safety, Hawkins, for shelter." Sarah points to a door in the corner. "What's that?" I push it open, revealing a small room with supplies, food, water, gear. "Emergency shelter," I say. "We wait here." We rush inside, sealing the door. The alarm's muffled, but the ground still shakes, like the earth is screaming. Minutes crawl by, each second an eternity. I'm thinking of Jake, his body dissolving, screams echoing in my mind. The hallucinations linger, shadows flicker outside. Whispers chant my name, like the void hasn't let go. The timer hits 0. A boom shakes the lab, then silence falls, heavy and still. "Is it done?" Lisa whispers, voice small. I open the door. The lab's dark, machines silent. We climb the stairs, emerging into the village. The void's gone, replaced by a scorched patch, smoking faintly. "Did we do it?" Sarah asks, hope flickering in her eyes. "I think so," I say, but doubt gnaws at me. As we leave, I glance back. Figures flicker in the distance, watching us, their eyes glowing faintly. I blink, and they're gone. Maybe it's just my mind, or maybe the void's not fully closed. We're alive, for now, and that's enough. We trek into the forest, leaving the vanishing village behind. But I'm feeling it still, something watching, waiting in the dark. I'm stumbling through the shattered remains of the village, heart pounding like a trapped animal. The ground quakes beneath my boots, like the earth is splitting open. Sarah clings to my arm, her face pale as ash, eyes scanning the shadows. Lisa and Tom trail behind, their steps hesitant, like they're walking on glass. The air smells of charred wood and something chemical, like a lab fire gone wrong. The wormhole's gone, but its hum lingers in my ears, like a ghost that won't leave. I'm checking my compass, but the needle spins wildly, like the forest is mocking us. We're trying to escape, but the trees seem to shift, closing paths we swore were there. I'm hearing whispers, faint and chilling, like voices from a distant void. Shadows flicker in the trees, humanoid but twisted, their eyes glowing like dying stars. I'm blinking hard, but they don't vanish. Lisa's voice trembles. Are you seeing that? Tom shakes his head, but his eyes betray doubt. I'm urging them to stay calm, but the hallucinations are relentless. Screams echoing in my skull, like a chorus from another world. 7 minutes pass, and I'm noticing a cabin ahead, its door ajar, like it's waiting for us. The wood is warped, pulsing faintly, like it's alive. I'm pushing the door, and it creaks, revealing a dark interior. The air smells of dust and metal, like a forgotten machine. My flashlight catches papers scattered on a table, scientific equipment humming softly. I'm finding a notebook, its pages filled with frantic scrawl. I'm reading aloud. Day 200. Experiment failed. Entities crossed over. Uncontrollable. Sarah gasps. That's what took Jake. My stomach twists, the truth sinking in. The notes describe rogue scientists, obsessed with opening a gateway to another dimension. They created the wormhole, but it tore reality apart, letting in things not meant for our world. I'm seeing Vision's lab coats, machines sparking, figures dissolving into light. The whispers grow louder, chanting my name like they're pulling me apart. Lisa's sobbing, her camera useless. Tom's muttering, staring at shadows that move like they're alive. I'm wondering if we're next, if the village will claim us too. 15 minutes in, I'm hearing footsteps outside, heavy and unnatural. I'm peering through a cracked window, seeing a tall figure, faceless, its limbs too long. Its eyes glow black, like voids staring back. I'm shouting, "Get back!" The figure lunges, moving too fast, like time itself bends around it. I'm pushing the group toward a back door, the air heavy, like liquid pressing my chest. The whispers scream, like they're celebrating. I'm seeing a small rift in the air, pulsing like the wormhole, like it's not truly gone. We're running, the cabin shaking behind us. The ground trembles, dirt swirling, like the earth is hungry. I'm hearing a new sound, a deep roar, like an engine in the sky. A helicopter appears, its blades cutting the air. Soldiers leap out, shouting for us to board. I'm hesitating, but the figure's still out there, its glow haunting the trees. We climb in, the chopper lifting off, the village shrinking below, like a scar on the earth. The air smells of fuel and fear, like we're not free yet. 30 minutes later, we're landing at a military base, stark and cold. Agent Carter meets us, his face grim. "You're lucky to be alive," he says, voice low. "I'm asking about the wormhole," and he sighs. Corrupt scientists, trying to bridge dimensions. They lost control, opened a door to something hostile. I'm pressing about Jake, but he shakes his head. Those who cross don't return. The air feels heavy, like the truth is suffocating. I'm seeing Jake's face in my mind, his eyes glowing, whispering, "They're coming." Carter explains the wormhole's closure didn't stop everything. Small rifts remain, letting entities slip through. I'm feeling dread, the whispers echoing in my head. Lisa's shaking, Tom's silent, their faces pale. The base feels wrong, its walls too smooth, like they're hiding something. I'm hearing the hum again, faint but persistent, like a machine that never sleeps. Shadows flicker in the corners, like the entities followed us. 40-5 minutes in. I'm waking in my quarters, the hum louder now. I'm stepping into the hall, seeing a figure at the end, tall and faceless, like the one in the forest. It speaks, voice like grinding metal. You can't close the door. I'm running, heart hammering, but the hall stretches, like reality is bending. Soldiers burst in, weapons drawn, but the figure's gone, like it was never there. Carter calls us to a lab, showing us a machine like the one in the village, pulsing faintly, like it's alive. We're sealing the rifts, Carter says, pointing to a control panel. I'm volunteering, driven by guilt over Jake. The panel glows, symbols pulsing, like a code from another world. I'm seeing Vision's scientists screaming, machines exploding, entities crossing over. The whispers chant, like they're fighting me. I'm pressing the button, and the machine roars, light flaring, like a star dying. The air shifts, like reality is snapping back. I'm collapsing, darkness swallowing me. I'm waking, Carter kneeling beside me. It worked, he says, relief in his voice. The rifts are closed. I'm sitting up, feeling lighter, but the whispers linger, faint and distant. The bass is quiet, the air clean, like the nightmare's over. Sarah, Lisa, and Tom are there, their faces worn but alive. We're free to leave, but I'm wondering if we're truly safe. The forest, the village, the entities, they've changed us, like scars we can't see. As we board a chopper to leave, I'm glancing back. A shadow flickers in the trees, eyes glowing, like it's still watching. I'm hearing the hum, soft but there, like a promise of return. We're alive, but the village's secret lives on, like a door that never fully closes. Story 4. The Missing Flight. I'm standing in the air traffic control room, heart pounding like a storm. The air is thick with tension, smelling of burnt coffee and sweat. Screens flicker with radar data, their green glow casting shadows on tired faces. Phones ring endlessly, but all eyes are on the speakers. The black box recording plays, the pilot's voice crackling through static. Control, this is Flight 747. We're hitting turbulence, but no storm on radar. A pause, then panic. There's a light outside. It's not from this world. Screams erupt, then silence swallows everything. The room freezes, everyone processing the words. Agent Harper, tall and stern, breaks the quiet. What does "not from this world" mean? His voice is sharp, like a blade cutting through. Fog. Dr. Ellis, her glasses reflecting the screens, answers softly. It suggests they saw something unnatural, something terrifying. Her words hang heavy, like a warning. Captain Ramirez, his uniform creased, adds nervously. Our instruments showed nothing. No storms, no anomalies. His hands fidget, like he's hiding something. I'm moving to the main screen, tracing Flight 747's path. It's a straight line from New York to London, then a sharp veer north toward Greenland. Why the course change? I ask, my voice tight. Ramirez checks his tablet, fingers trembling. A storm cell formed in their path. We told them to divert north. Dr. Ellis leans closer, her eyes narrowing. But the storm dissipated before they reached it. So why didn't they correct? Her question lingers, like a shadow in the room. Harper rubs his chin. Maybe their instruments failed, or something interfered. I'm feeling the air grow colder, like a chill from beyond. The hum of computers fills the silence, a low drone, like a heartbeat in the walls. My fingers brush the console. It's metal, cool and slick, like it's sweating fear. I'm wondering if we're missing something bigger than a glitch. 7 minutes in, a technician rushes over. We have a witness, a pilot from Air Canada Flight 22. His voice shakes, like he's seen a ghost. Captain Laurent enters, his face pale, eyes haunted. I saw it, he says, his French accent thick. Flight 747 was parallel to us. Then a light appeared, like a bubble of energy. He pauses, swallowing hard. It enveloped them, and they vanished. His words hit like a punch, leaving us stunned. Harper leans forward. Vanished. No debris. No explosion. Laurent nods, his hands trembling. Gone, like they were never there. The air feels heavier, like it's pressing my chest. Dr. Ellis exchanges a glance with Harper. This matches reports of abductions by light, in folklore and modern accounts. Her voice is calm, but her eyes betray fear. Harper scoffs. Folklore. We need facts, not fairy tales. His skepticism is sharp, like a wall against the unknown. I'm checking the passenger list, my fingers scrolling through names. One stands out. Lydia Marlowe, a renowned medium. She was heading to London to investigate a haunting. I'm sharing this with the team, my pulse quickening. Could she have sensed something? Dr. Ellis nods. Mediums often detect energies others miss. If she was on board, she might have known something was wrong. We contact her assistant, Clara, via video call. Her face is tear-streaked, her voice breaking. Lydia was scared to board, she says. She had visions of a dark presence, something ancient on that plane. Her words chill me, like ice in my veins. She said the number 747 was significant, tied to a ritual. Harper raises an eyebrow. A ritual? What kind? Clara shakes her head. She didn't say, but she felt compelled to go, like it was her destiny. 15 minutes in, I'm noticing the control room's lights flicker, casting jagged shadows, like fingers clawing the walls. The air smells of ozone, sharp and electric, like a storm trapped indoors. I'm wondering if the plane stumbled into something beyond our world. Dr. Ellis pulls up records, her fingers flying over the keyboard. In 1963, another Flight 747 vanished over the Atlantic. No trace found. She pauses, her voice low. And again, in 1987, same flight. Number, same ocean. Harper checks the dates, his face grim. Every 24 years, a Flight 747 disappears. His question hangs, like a noose tightening. Dr. Ellis nods, her eyes intense. It's a pattern, possibly tied to an event in 1939. She types faster, pulling up historical data. That's when strange lights were reported over the Atlantic, during early radar experiments. I'm feeling a knot in my stomach, like dread taking root. The room's hum grows louder, vibrating my bones, like a warning from the void. I'm seeing flashes in my mind, pilots screaming, passengers vanishing, a light consuming everything. I'm shaking my head, trying to focus. 30 minutes in, we're driving to Lydia Marlowe's apartment in New York. The building is old, its halls dim and creaking, like a house holding secrets. Clara meets us, her eyes red from crying. Lydia was careful, she says, leading us inside. But she felt this trip was different. The study is cluttered with occult books, tarot cards, and crystals glowing faintly. I'm finding a journal on her desk, open to the last page. I'm reading aloud. The number 747 haunts my dreams, tied to light and darkness. Something waits on that plane, ancient and powerful. I must go. My fate lies there. My voice trembles, like the words are alive. Harper scans the room, his skepticism wavering. Did she mention threats? Entities? Clara shakes her head. She was vague, but she studied Sumerian texts about gateways. Summonings, her words drop like stones, heavy with meaning. Dr. Ellis points to a map on the wall, pins connected by red strings. One pin marks the Atlantic, where Flight 747 vanished. She called these nexus points, Clara explains, places where worlds meet. I'm feeling the air grow colder, like a presence lingering. The map's lines pulse in my vision, like veins of light. I'm hearing whispers, faint and distant, like voices from the ocean's depths. The journal's pages feel warm, like they're alive under my fingers. Harper looks at Dr. Ellis. So, the plane flew into a nexus point, and something took it. His voice is steady, but doubt creeps in. Dr. Ellis nods. Possibly, a gateway opened, and forces beyond our control acted. Her words echo, like a prophecy unfolding. I'm stepping back, heart racing. The room feels smaller, like it's closing in. I'm smelling dust and incense, a faint metallic temps, like blood in the air. The whispers grow louder, calling my name, like they know me. I'm wondering if we're chasing a truth too dangerous to uncover. As we leave, the city hums outside, but the sky feels wrong, too dark, like it's hiding something. I'm glancing at Harper and Ellis, their faces set with determination. We're heading back to the control room, ready to dig deeper, but I'm feeling a chill, like the Mystery of Flight 747 is only beginning, like a door to the unknown swinging open. I'm standing in the archive room of the Aviation Museum, the air heavy with the scent of old paper and dust, like a tomb of forgotten stories. Shelves tower around us, packed with binders and boxes of flight records. Harper flips through, a file labeled 1963 incidents, his face grim, like he's unearthing a curse. Dr. Ellis sits at a table, scanning declassified 1939 military reports, her glasses catching the dim light. The fluorescent hum above drones steadily, like a pulse in the walls. Lights flicker, casting jagged shadows, like fingers clawing at the edges of my vision. Found something, Harper says, his finger tracing a line. Flight 747, 1963, vanished over the Atlantic. No trace. His voice is low, like he's afraid to wake something. I'm leaning over, reading the entry. Cause unknown, presumed mechanical failure, I say, but witnesses saw strange lights before it disappeared. The words hang heavy, like a warning whispered in the dark dot. Dr. Ellis looks up, her eyes sharp. That matches Captain Laurent's report. Lights, then nothing. Her tone is calm, but tension lingers, like a storm brewing. Harper slams the binder shut. We need more on those lights. Could be a pattern. I'm sifting through files, my hands brushing dusty pages, their texture rough, like ancient skin. Most reports dismiss odd sightings as hoaxes, but one stands out: a fisherman's account of a ball of fire hovering over the ocean where the 1963 plane vanished. I'm sharing it, my pulse quickening. This wasn't a meteor, was it? Harper shrugs, his skepticism wavering. Maybe not. Dr. Ellis's voice cuts in, soft but firm. It's something else, something beyond our understanding. Her words chill me, like ice seeping into my bones. The air grows colder, my breath faintly visible. I'm glancing around, feeling watched, like eyes are hidden in the shadows. The hum intensifies, vibrating my chest, like a machine stirring awake. I'm wondering if we're digging too deep, if the truth is dangerous. 7 minutes in, a technician bursts in, his face pale. We've got a lead, he says, voice shaking, like he's seen a ghost. The Marine Research Institute in Hafnarfjord, Iceland, has data on anomalies near the 747's last coordinates. Harper nods, decisive. We're going there. If those nexus points are real, they might hold answers. Dr. Ellis hesitates, her fingers tapping nervously. If these gateways are active, we're walking into the unknown. Her warning lingers, like a shadow stretching long. I'm pulling out Lydia's map, its red strings connecting pins across the Atlantic. One pin marks the spot where Flight 747 vanished, near Iceland. This is our best shot, I say, my voice steady, despite the dread. We're boarding a flight to Reykjavik, the plane's engines humming, a low growl, like a beast restrained. The sky outside is dark, clouds swirling, like a vortex waiting to open. I'm clutching Lydia's journal, its pages warm, like they're alive. Her words echo in my mind, the mark of the old ones, summoning energies from beyond. I'm wondering if she knew what was coming, if she tried to stop it. 15 minutes into our investigation in Iceland, we're arriving at the Marine Research Institute. The building is stark, its walls cold and gray, like a fortress against the sea. Inside, the air smells of salt and metal, like the ocean mixed with machinery. Scientists bustle, their voices hushed, like they're guarding secrets. Dr. Sigurdsson, the lead researcher, greets us, his eyes wary, like he's seen too much. We've recorded anomalies here for decades, he says, leading us to a lab. Lights in the sky, radar glitches, objects moving too fast. His voice is steady, but his hands tremble, like he's holding back fear. I'm noticing a device in the corner, metallic and sleek, pulsing with faint blue light, like the glow the pilot described. What's that? I ask, my heart racing. Sigurdsson hesitates, his gaze flickering. Experimental radar from the 1960s. It picks up things, ... not from here. His words drop like stones into deep water. Dr. Ellis steps closer, her eyes locked on the device. Is it active now? Sigurdsson nods, reluctant. It's been humming since your plane vanished, stronger than ever. The air grows heavier, like it's pressing my lungs. I'm hearing whispers, faint and distant, like voices from the sea. Shadows flicker in my vision, tall and thin, their eyes glowing like stars. I'm blinking, but they don't fade. Do you see that? I whisper, my voice shaking. Harper and Ellis look around, confused. See what? Harper asks, his brow furrowed. The shadows, they're moving, I say, but they're gone, like a dream slipping away. The whispers grow louder, calling my name like they know me. Harper grabs my shoulder. Focus, it's just a jet lag, but I'm doubting that. The device's hum syncs with my pulse, like it's reading me. I'm stepping closer, drawn to its light. My fingers hover, trembling, like I'm compelled to touch it. Dr. Ellis pulls me back, her grip firm. Don't, she warns, her voice sharp, like a blade cutting through fog. 30 minutes in, Sigurdsson shows us radar logs from the night flight 747 disappeared. Look here, he says, pointing to a screen. A massive energy spike, right where the plane was last seen. The data shows a pulse, like a heartbeat, then nothing. It's like the plane was swallowed. I'm seeing visions, passengers screaming, a light engulfing the cabin, Lydia chanting, her eyes glowing. The whispers scream, like a chorus from beyond. I'm clutching my head, trying to stay grounded. The lab feels smaller, like it's closing in, like a trap snapping shut. Harper scans the logs, his face pale. This happened in 1963, in 1987 too. Same coordinates, same spikes. His voice is grim, like he's facing a truth he can't deny. Dr. Ellis points to a symbol on the device. A spiral with reaching arms, like the one in Lydia's journal. The mark of the old ones, she says, her voice low. It's here, controlling this. I'm feeling the air grow colder, my breath icing over. The whispers chant faster, like they're pulling me in. I'm seeing the device pulse brighter, like it's alive, like it's calling something. The lab's lights flicker, casting shadows that move, like figures circling us. Sigurdsson steps back, his face ashen. We've seen lights in the sky since that night, brighter, closer. He points to a window, the ocean dark beyond. They're out there now. I'm rushing to the window, heart hammering. A light pulses in the sky, too large, too bright, like a star falling too close. It hovers, then vanishes, leaving a trail that lingers, like a scar in the night. The whispers scream my name, like they're celebrating. Harper grabs my arm. We need to investigate that site, out at sea. If that's where the gateway is, we'll find answers. Dr. Ellis nods, her face set. But we're walking into danger. Those lights aren't natural. I'm feeling dread coil in my gut, like a snake tightening. The device hums louder, the shadows closer, their eyes burning into me. I'm wondering if we're chasing the truth, or if it's chasing us. We're preparing to board a boat, heading to the nexus point, but the whispers follow, like a promise of something waiting in the dark. I'm standing on the deck of the research vessel Aurora, heart pounding like a drum in a storm. The Atlantic Ocean stretches dark and endless, its waves lapping against the hull, like whispers of secrets. The air smells of salt and metal, sharp as a blade, like blood lingering in the wind. Dr. Ellis grips the railing, her face pale, eyes scanning the horizon. Harper paces, his skepticism fraying, like a rope stretched too tight. Captain Ramirez huddles with the crew, their voices low, like they're afraid to wake something. The sky is heavy with clouds, but they're partying, like a curtain revealing a hidden stage. We're heading to the coordinates where Flight 747 vanished. a spot marked by Lydia's map as a nexus point. The boat's engines hum, a steady growl, like a beast restrained. I'm clutching Lydia's journal, its pages worn, like they've absorbed her fear. Her words echo in my mind, the mark of the old ones, a gateway to the void. I'm wondering if she saw this coming, if she knew we'd follow her into the dark. The crew moves with tense precision, checking sonar and radar. A scientist, Dr. Sigurdsson, adjusts a monitor, his hands trembling, like he's touched something forbidden. We've seen anomalies here before, he says, voice low, lights, sounds, things that don't belong. His words hang, like a warning carved in stone. As we near the site, the clouds break apart, revealing a sky blazing with stars. But they're wrong to bright, too many, like a sky from another world. I'm feeling a chill, like ice creeping up my spine. The air grows charged, static crackling, like a storm about to burst. Then, the northern lights appear, but they're not natural. Green and purple swirl with streaks of red and blue, forming a spiral above us, like a galaxy spinning alive. Dr. Ellis gasps, her voice barely a whisper. This isn't the aurora borealis. It's something else, something alive. Harper squints, his doubt crumbling. I've seen the lights before, but never like this. They're moving with purpose. I'm staring, heart racing. The spiral pulses. It's centered directly over our destination, like a beacon calling us. The air smells sharper now, ozone in decay, like a machine rotting in the sea. My flashlight flickers, its beam weak, like it's being drained. 7 minutes in, our instruments go haywire. The radar screen flashes static, GPS jumps erratically, and the sonar pings with a massive shape below. I'm checking the sonar, my breath catching. Something's down there, huge and moving, circling the boat. It's not a submarine, not a whale, but something else. Something wrong. Ramirez points to the screen, his voice shaking. What is that? Dr. Ellis leans closer, her glasses reflecting the glow. It's not on any charts. It's not supposed to be here. The water begins to glow, mirroring the lights above, like the ocean is alive. I'm seeing shapes in the waves, humanoid but distorted, their eyes burning with the same light as the sky. They're reaching up, like they're clawing for us. I'm hearing whispers, faint and chilling, like voices from the deep. They call my name, like they know me. Harper sees them too, his face pale. What the hell are those? Dr. Ellis grabs my arm, her grip tight. We need to leave, now. But the boat lurches, pulled by an unseen force, toward the spiral's center. The hum grows louder, the same sound from the black box, vibrating my bones, like a heartbeat from beyond. I'm clutching the railing, its metal slick, like it's sweating fear. 15 minutes in, the water churns, forming a vortex that glows with unnatural light. The spiral in the sky mirrors it, like a gateway opening above and below. I'm hearing screams, faint at first, then louder, echoing across the waves. They're the screams from Flight 747, the passengers' final cries. My skin prickles, the air heavy, like it's pressing my chest. Ramirez shouts to the crew, reverse engines. But the controls are dead, the boat dragged forward, like a fish on a hook. The lights pulse brighter, blinding, like a star exploding. I'm seeing Vision's passengers in the cabin, their faces frozen in terror. Lydia chanting, her eyes glowing. The whispers scream, like a chorus from another world. Harper grabs a radio, static crackling. Mayday, mayday, we're losing control. His voice is desperate, but no one answers. Like the signal swallowed, Dr. Sigurdsson points to the vortex, his face ashen. It's a portal, like the one in our records. It took the others. I'm wondering if he means the planes from 1963 and 1987, if this is the pattern Lydia warned about. The air tastes bitter, metallic, like blood on my tongue. The shapes in the water grow clearer, their forms twisting, like shadows of the lost. I'm hearing their voices, pleading, accusing, like they're trapped in the void. 30 minutes in, the boat shakes violently, the deck tilting, like we're caught in a storm's grip. I'm stumbling, catching myself on a crate. The vortex is closer, its light searing, like it's burning my eyes. The hum is deafening, shaking my core, like a machine claiming us. I'm seeing the plane in my mind, engulfed by light, vanishing into nothing. The whispers chant faster, like they're pulling me in. Dr. Ellis shouts, "We can't fight it. It's too strong." Her voice cracks, like she's losing hope. Harper grabs a flare gun, firing into the sky. The flare arcs, then stops, suspended in the vortex, like time itself is frozen. I'm feeling a pressure, like my body's being stretched, pulled apart. The shapes in the water reach higher, their hands breaking the surface, like they're trying to drag us down. Ramirez falls to his knees, muttering prayers, his face pale, like he's seen death. The crew scrambles, but the boat's controls are useless. The engine's silent. The vortex glows brighter, its edges rippling, like a tear in reality. I'm hearing the screams louder, the passengers' voices blending with the whispers, like a chorus of the damned. 40-5 minutes in, I'm realizing we're out of time. The portal is pulling us in, its light consuming everything. I'm seeing Lydia's face, her eyes glowing, her voice warning, "Don't let it take you." The air is suffocating, like it's choking my will. The shapes in the water are closer, their forms almost solid, like they're crossing over. I'm shouting, "Hold on," but my voice is lost, drowned by the hum and the screams. The boat lurches forward, the deck tilting sharply, like we're falling into the void. The lights engulf us, blinding, searing, like a star swallowing us whole. I'm feeling my body stretch, my thoughts unravel, like I'm being torn apart. Then, everything goes black. I'm tumbling through the portal, my body stretching like molten glass, colors and sounds blurring into chaos. The screams of my team mix with a deafening hum, like 1,000 voices trapped in a void. Then, everything stops. I'm collapsing onto a hard surface, gasping for air. The air is thick, heavy with a primal scent, like ancient earth mixed with burning metal. I'm looking around, heart pounding, and see we're no longer on the Aurora. We're on a floating platform, suspended in a sky that's neither day nor night, swirling with unnatural hues, like a painting gone mad. Dr. Ellis kneels nearby, clutching her side, her face pale as bone. Harper stands, gun drawn, scanning the horizon, his eyes sharp but shaken. Ramirez helps Dr. Sigurdsson up, both trembling like they've seen death. In the distance, platforms drift, each holding an aircraft Flight 370, the 1962 military transport, even Amelia Earhart's plane, rusted and silent, like ghosts of the lost. The air hums, low and menacing, like a heartbeat from the void. "My God," Dr. Ellis whispers, her voice trembling, "all the missing flights, trapped here." Harper grips his weapon tighter, his face grim. "We need to get back, now, before we move." A voice booms, deep and ancient, like thunder from forgotten gods. "You trespass in our realm," it says, echoing everywhere, shaking my bones. The air grows heavier, like it's pressing my chest, suffocating my thoughts. I'm clutching Lydia's journal, its pages glowing faintly, like they're alive. I open it, and the words shift, forming a message. The old ones awaken. Seal the gate. I'm reading aloud, my voice unsteady. "We need to find the source and close it." Dr. Ellis nods, her eyes fierce. "There," she points, to a massive structure on the largest platform, pulsing with the same light as the portal. It's covered in spiral symbols, the mark of the old ones, and at its center, a dark vortex swirls, like a black hole breathing. We're moving toward it, boots clanging on the platform, when shadows emerge, humanoid but wrong, their limbs too long, eyes glowing with malevolent light. I'm hearing screams, faint and chilling, like the passengers of Flight 747 crying out. The Guardians, Sigurdsson whispers, his voice breaking, like he's seen them before. Harper fires his gun, but the bullets pass through, harmless, like shooting at smoke. I'm grabbing a metal rod from the ground, swinging it, but the Guardians keep coming, their forms flickering, like hallucinations brought to life. The air smells of ozone and decay, like a storm rotting alive. 15 minutes in, we're fighting our way to the structure. The screams grow louder, echoing my name, like a chorus from the damned. I'm seeing passengers in my vision, their faces twisted, eyes glowing, reaching for me. I'm shaking my head, trying to focus, but the hallucinations are relentless, like the void is inside my mind. We reach the structure, its surface warm, like flesh under my fingers. Dr. Ellis opens Lydia's journal, her voice steady as she chants an incantation, words in a language older than time. The spirals glow brighter, the vortex shrinking, but the platform shakes, like the realm is fighting back. A roar splits the air, and a colossal entity materializes writhing, eyes blazing like dying stars. You dare defy the old ones. It thunders, its voice tearing at reality. The air grows colder, my breath icing over, like winter's grip tightening. Harper steps forward, defiant. We're closing your gate, and you can't stop us. His voice is steady, but his hands tremble, like he knows the cost. The entity laughs, a sound like shattering glass, and sends a blast of energy. I'm diving for cover, but Sigurdsson is caught, his body dissolving into light, like dust in a storm. No, I scream, heart hammering, but there's no time to grieve. Dr. Ellis chants, faster, her voice rising, and I join her, reading from the journal. The words burn my tongue, like speaking fire, but the structure responds, its light flaring, like a star about to burst. The entity roars, its form flickering, weakening, but it lashes out, tentacles slicing the air. 30 minutes in, I'm realizing the truth. The old ones have been feeding on the fear and energy of those pulled through the portal, a cycle spanning decades, claiming flights like sacrifices. The hallucinations show passengers, their bodies trapped in the void, their screams echoing forever. The air is suffocating, like it's choking my soul. Harper grabs a flare gun, firing into the entity's eyes, distracting it. Keep going, he shouts, dodging a tentacle, his face set with resolve. I'm seeing Lydia's form flicker nearby, translucent, her eyes glowing, like she's guiding us. Finish it, she whispers, her voice faint, like a breeze from another world. The structure hums louder, the vortex collapsing, but the entity surges forward, its tentacles wrapping around Harper. Go, he yells, struggling, his gun falling, useless. I'm lunging toward him, but Dr. Ellis pulls me back, her grip iron. We can't save him if we die. Tears burn my eyes, but I chant louder, the words tearing from my throat. The spirals blaze, the vortex imploding, sucking the entity inward. The platform crumbles, islands falling into the swirling abyss below. A rift opens, a tear back to our world, glowing faintly, like a fading hope. 40-5 minutes in, we're running for the rift, the realm collapsing around us. The screams are deafening, the passengers' voices blending with the entity's roars. I'm seeing Harper fight, his form fading, swallowed by light. Harper, I scream, but Dr. Ellis drags me forward, her voice breaking. He's giving us time. We leap through the rift, landing on the Aurora, the portal sealing with a thunderous snap. The ocean is calm, the sky clear, like the nightmare never happened. Ramirez kneels at the helm, praying, his face pale. Dr. Ellis collapses, her breath ragged, like she's run through hell. I'm looking back, the water's still, but I'm hearing whispers, faint and distant, like the void hasn't let go. The air smells clean, but a metallic temp lingers, like blood on the wind. My arm itches, and I'm noticing a spiral mark, glowing faintly, etched into my skin. I'm rubbing it, but it's part of me now, like a scar from another world. Days later, we're back in New York, reporting our findings. The world dismisses us, calling it a mechanical failure, no survivors. But we know the truth. Flight 747 was taken by the old ones, a sacrifice to their hunger. Harper's name joins the lost, a hero who saved us. At night, I'm standing on my balcony, staring at the stars. A light flickers, too bright, too close, like a warning. The whispers return, soft but persistent, like they're waiting. I'm wondering if we truly closed the gate, or if we've only delayed the inevitable. The mark on my arm pulses, like a heartbeat from the void, promising the old ones are not done. Story 5. The Lost Files of the Dark Web. I access my brother's forbidden account on the dark web in my New Orleans home. But his last words are a warning. The clock strikes midnight in my New Orleans apartment, the only light spilling from my computer screen, casting jagged shadows on the peeling walls. The air is heavy with humidity, carrying the faint wail of jazz from a distant club. My hands tremble as I launch Tor, the browser my brother Tyler swore by before he vanished 3 months ago. I'm Emma, 22, a college student desperate for answers. The police have nothing, no leads, no clues, just a shrug and a file marked missing. Tyler's words echo in my mind, his obsession with the vanishings on the dark web. Tonight, I'm diving into that abyss to find him, or what took him. The room feels smaller now, the shadows twitching like they're alive. I smell dust and old coffee, a stale tense that clings to my throat. Tyler was always glued to his laptop, muttering about secrets hidden in the dark web's depths. He called it the truth behind the vanishings, but I brushed it off as his usual hacker paranoia. Now, with him gone, his words are a weight on my chest, like a stone pressing me down. I found his laptop last week, hidden under his bed, password protected. His birthday unlocked it, revealing notes about Tor VPNs, and a cryptic message. If something happens, check shadow_watcher.onion. Double quotes. I typed the address into Tor, my heart pounding like a drum in my ears, a rhythm warning me to stop. The page loads a stark login screen, no username, just a password field. I try Tyler's usual passwords, his birthday, our dog Max, but they fail. Then I recall his old nickname for me, Starlight. I type Starlight 19, and I'm in. The screen shifts, revealing Tyler's dark web account, a digital tomb of his final days. Folders labeled the vanished, evidence, and my findings stare back at me. At the top, a message. To Emma, if you're reading this, I'm gone. Don't look for me. It's too dangerous. My blood freezes, like ice crawling through my veins. The message is dated the day before he disappeared. I read on. I found something big, something explaining the disappearances. They're watching me now. I think they know. Delete everything and forget me. Don't let them find you. My hands shake, like they're not mine anymore. I can't stop now, not when I'm this close to answers. The floor creaks under my chair, a low groan that echoes the hum from my computer. I click the vanished folder. Inside is a list of names, dates, locations, people who vanished without a trace. My heart stops when I see Tyler's name. His disappearance date marked clearly, with a note. Status: active investigation. Each name has a link. I click Tyler's, and a forum post loads. Another one, Gontiler_M_19. It reads, he dug too deep into the files. They got him before he could share. RIP. Comments below warn, he was close, and don't follow his path. My stomach twists, like a knot tightening inside me. The air shifts, now smelling of burnt plastic, sharp and acrid, as my computer fan whirs louder. I go back to Tyler's account and open evidence. Inside are encrypted files and a text document titled Summary. I open it, my fingers cold against the keyboard, like touching a frozen blade. The document begins. After months of research, I've uncovered a pattern. People accessing the collector's archive on the dark web disappear shortly after. It holds files on missing persons, conspiracies, forbidden knowledge, but accessing it flags you to whoever runs it. Tyler continues. I got into the archive via a back door. That's when I saw my name on a list. Targets for acquisition. I don't know what it means, but I'm in danger. He ends. Emma, don't access the archive. Let me go, but I can single quotes. T. ... He's my brother. My only family. The metaphor hits me. The dark web is a labyrinth, and every click pulls me deeper into its shadows. I search for the collector's archive, my heart racing like a trapped bird. After digging through cryptic links, I find it a black page with white text, cold and sterile. Categories list missing persons, conspiracies, forbidden knowledge. I click missing persons and type Tyler's name. His file loads. Name, age, last location, and status. Acquired. My stomach lurches ... like acid burning through me. What does acquired mean? Is he alive? A video file is attached. Surveillance footage. My hands tremble as I download it, like they're carrying a weight I can't bear. The video plays. It's Tyler in our apartment, seen from an impossible angle outside, maybe across the street. He's pacing, nervous, his face pale. The doorbell rings. He answers, and two men in black suits enter. They speak briefly. Then one pulls a device, not a gun, something sleek, like a stun gun. Tyler collapses. They drag him out, his body limp, ... like a puppet with cut strings. The video ends, leaving me breathless. My heart pounds, a relentless beat echoing in my ears, ... like a warning I can't ignore. The room feels colder, the shadows darker, curling around me like smoke. I smell something new zone, sharp and electric, like a storm trapped inside. The metaphor stings. My life is a thread, and this screen is unraveling it. I go back to the archive, searching for who runs it. A forum mentions the organization, a group that tracks those who uncover their secrets and silences them. My computer hums louder, a low vibration that crawls up my spine, like it's alive. The terror peaks as I open Tyler's My Findings folder, a document. The truth reads, the world isn't what it seems. The Council, an ancient group, controls everything. Governments, corporations, lives. Their manifesto is on the archive, but accessing it marks you. They track you, no matter where you are. Tyler's final words. They're outside my door. Emma, destroy everything. My hands shake, now pale and wrinkled, like they've aged, in minutes. A shadow flickers on my screen, not mine, blurred and tall, its edges fraying like mist. My breath catches, a rasping gasp. I slam my laptop shut, but the hum persists, vibrating through the floor. The air tastes bitter, like ash on my tongue. I draw the curtains, but the shadows seem to move, slithering across the walls. My phone rings an unknown number. I answer, and a distorted voice hisses, "Stop digging, or you're next." The line goes dead, ... leaving me frozen. The room smells of burnt wiring now, sharp and choking. I reopen my laptop, driven by desperation. In my findings, there's a video. For Emma, I play it, my heart pounding like a drum, a rhythm of dread. Tyler's face appears, pale and frantic. Emma, if you're watching this, I'm gone. I'm sorry. You're the only one I trust. The harvesters take people who know too much for organs, identities I don't know. They're tied to the council. I tried to contact them, but they're coming for me. He pauses, eyes wide. Find Cypher on the dark web. He knows more. Tell him I sent you. The video ends. leaving me with a name and a warning. The metaphor cuts deep. My search is afire, and I'm burning myself to find the truth. I search Tyler's notes for Cypher and find a chat log. Cypher warned him, "Stay away from the archive." His last message, "Contact me at cypher@onionmail.com. I set up an Onion email account, my fingers trembling on the keys, like they're betraying me. I send, "This is Emma, Tyler's sister. He said to find you. I need help." The air grows heavier, the shadows thicker, as I wait for a reply. Hours pass. At 3 a.m., a response arrives. "Meet me at the den, midnight tomorrow. Come alone, no tricks." The den, a secure dark web chat room. I search for it, finding a hidden link. My computer screen flickers, and a message pops up. "We see you, Emma. Stop now, or join your brother." I scream, shutting it down, ... My heart racing like a trapped animal. I step onto my balcony. The New Orleans night alive with music, but it feels distant, like another world. Below, a black van idles, 2 men inside, staring up at my window. My blood runs cold, like I'm already marked. I retreat inside, locking the door, but the shadows seem to follow, whispering my name. I can't stop now, not for Tyler, not for myself. I hear a hum from my brother's laptop in our old New Orleans apartment. But it's whispering my name in his voice. The air in our old apartment in New Orleans is heavy, like breathing through a curtain of dust and sorrow. I'm Emma, standing in the doorway of the place Tyler and I shared before he vanished 3 months ago. The locals whisper that this building is cursed, haunted by the ghosts of the French Quarter's lost souls. The air smells of mold and stale coffee, a bitter tempest that stings my throat. The floorboards creak under my sneakers, warped and groaning, like they're resisting my presence. My flashlight slices through the darkness, casting jagged shadows that shift like living things on the peeling walls. Tyler's laptop, found under his bed, weighs down my bag, like a chain binding me to his fate. I place the bag on a wobbly table, its surface sticky with grime, like the skin of a forgotten relic. The apartment is quiet, but a low hum begins, faint at first, vibrating through the floor. It's the laptop, alive, beckoning me. I pull it out, my fingers grazing its cold metal, and a shiver runs through me, like touching a frozen heartbeat. This laptop is a vault, hiding secrets Tyler left behind. It's a truth I can't ignore. I power it on, and the screen flickers, casting a sickly blue glow that makes the shadows writhe. The desktop is cluttered with files, but one catches my eye. shadow_key.txt. My heart pounds, a frantic beat, like a warning I can't heed. I open the file, and it reads, "Access the archive at midnight. Password, lost_souls_23. My pulse races, matching the hum, a rhythm that tightens my chest. The air shifts, now thick with the scent of burnt plastic, sharp and acrid, like the apartment is warning me to stop. I launch Tor, my hands trembling, on the keyboard, and navigate to the collector's archive. The black page loads, its white text cold and lifeless. I enter the password, and the site unlocks, revealing folders, acquired targets, manifesto. My breath catches a low, rasping gasp. I click targets, and my name stares back. Emma Vinci Doy's New Orleans status. Monitored. The room grows colder, the shadows darker, curling around me like fog. The hum intensifies, now a whisper in Tyler's voice. "Emma, stop," echoing inside my skull, chilling my blood. My search is a trap, and I'm the prey. The thought twists my stomach. I click acquired, and Tyler's file loads. A photo of him, pale and frantic, time-stamped the night he vanished. A video is attached, labeled Final Contact. My hands shake, now pale and wrinkled, like they've aged in moments. I play the video, and Tyler's face fills the screen, his eyes wide with terror. "Emma, If you're watching this, I'm gone. The council knows I found their manifesto. They take people, harvest them. Don't follow me. Destroy this laptop. The video cuts to static, but the hum persists, now chanting my name. Emma, Emma. The apartment walls groan, like the building is breathing. I smell something new, ozone, sharp and electric, like a storm trapped in the room. The shadows move, not cast by my flashlight, but alive, slithering across the floor like snakes. I swing my light, but they vanish, leaving only the glowing screen. My life is a thread, and this laptop is unraveling it. The realization burns my mind. My hands ache, veins bulging like twisted roots, as if the laptop is stealing my years. The air grows heavier, pressing against my chest, and the floor feels soft, like it's sinking beneath me. The terror peaks as I reach the middle of the chapter. The screen flickers, and a file downloads without my command. Manifesto.pdf. I open it, and it's a chilling text. The council maintains order by harvesting those who threaten our secrecy. Their lives fuel our purpose. A list follows hundreds of names, all marked acquired, with Tyler's at the top. My name is there too, now marked active target. A cold hand brushes my neck, not a touch, but a grip, icy and deliberate, like the laptop is pulling me into its world. The shadows sharpen, forming a figure not mine, tall and blurred, its edges fraying like smoke. My heart pounds, matching the hum, a deafening roar that drowns my thoughts. I blink, and the figure's gone, but the screen flashes a message. We're coming for you, Emma. I slam the laptop shut, but the hum continues, vibrating through the table. The air tastes of ash, bitter and thick, coating my tongue. The shadows swirl, whispering my name in Tyler's voice, a chorus that freezes my blood. I stumble to the window, but the glass reflects a shadow not mine, but a figure with no face, just a void where eyes should be. My flashlight flickers, and the room feels alive, the walls pulsing, the air thick with the scent of burnt wiring and decay. I try to leave, but the door won't budge, the handle cold and unyielding, like it's locked by an unseen force. My hands tremble, now frail and cracked, as if the laptop is draining my life. I force myself back to the laptop, driven by desperation. I reopen it, and the screen is black, but the hum grows louder. Now a scream. Emma, you're next. The air smells of sulfur, sharp and choking, like a ritual gone wrong. I search for Cypher's email, typing frantically. I found shadow_key.txt. They know I'm here. Help me. The shadows close in, their edges sharp like knives, and the floor ripples like a gate opening. My phone buzzes an unknown number. I answer, and a distorted voice hisses, "You shouldn't have opened the archive." The line goes dead, leaving me frozen. I stagger to the door, but it's still locked. The laptop hums louder, and the screen flickers back on, showing a live feed not of me, but of the apartment's hallway, empty except for a shadow moving closer. My hands are older still, skin cracking like dry earth. The air grows heavier, crushing my chest, and I taste blood on my lips, metallic and foul. The shadows whisper louder, now in multiple voices. Tyler's, my mother's, my own. My flashlight dies, plunging me into darkness, and the hum becomes a scream, a long, tense pause that stretches into eternity. I fumble for my phone, its light weak but enough to see the screen, now showing only a black void, pulsing like a heart. The shadows circle closer, their presence cold and crushing, clawing at my skin. I feel the apartment shift, the walls softening, like they're melting into another realm. My hands are mine again, young, but they shake uncontrollably. The laptop slows, the hum fading, but the whispers linger, soft and taunting. The apartment is still, but the air feels electric, like a storm waiting to break. I don't dare touch the laptop again, but I feel its pull, a silent command to keep searching. Is Tyler still out there? Or am I already lost? The questions burn, unanswered, as the shadows deepen. I see my shadow flicker on a New Orleans warehouse screen. But it's moving without me. The air in the abandoned warehouse on the edge of New Orleans is thick, like breathing through a shroud of rust and despair. I'm Emmett, 22, clutching Tyler's laptop, having fled our old apartment after the chilling threat from the council. This warehouse, whispered by locals to be a haunt for vagrants and ghosts, smells of damp metal and burnt oil, a sharp sting that claws at my throat. The concrete floor is cracked, littered with broken glass that crunches under my boots, like stepping on brittle bones. My flashlight beam trembles, casting jagged shadows that writhe on the rusted walls. The laptop in my bag feels heavier, like it's pulling me toward an unseen abyss. I set the bag on a warped metal table, its surface cold and slick, like the skin of a dead machine. The warehouse is silent, but a faint hum starts, low and pulsing, vibrating through the floor. It's the laptop, alive, summoning me. I pull it out, my fingers brushing its icy frame, and a chill seizes me, like touching a frozen vein. This laptop is a gate, opening to secrets Tyler died for. It's a truth I can't escape. I power it on, and the screen glows, casting a sickly, green light that makes the shadows twist. The desktop shows a new file, cipher_clue.txt. My heart pounds, a frantic rhythm, like a drum warning me to run. I open the file, and it reads, "Meet Cipher at the den, midnight. Password, hidden_truth_88. My pulse races, syncing with the hum, a beat that tightens my chest. The air shifts, now heavy with the scent of sulfur, sharp and acrid, like a ritual burning nearby. I launch Tor, my hands trembling on the keyboard, and navigate to the den, a hidden chat room on the dark web. The black page loads, its text stark and cold. I enter the password, and a chat window opens, Cipher's handle glowing. "You're late, Emma." My breath catches, a low rasping gasp. A message follows. "They're watching you. Check the manifesto again." The warehouse grows colder. The shadows darker, slithering around me like fog. The hum intensifies, now a whisper in Tyler's voice. "Emma, leave," echoing in my skull, freezing my blood. My search is a noose, tightening around my neck. The thought grips my mind. I reopen the collector's archive, navigating to manifesto. The document loads, its words chilling. The council harvests those who uncover our truth. Their essence fuels our order. A new section appears. Active targets Sema 22, New Orleans. Status, priority acquisition. My hands shake, now pale and wrinkled, like they've aged in seconds. A video link is attached, labeled live feed. I click the link, and a video plays, showing this warehouse. Not from my perspective, but from above, like a camera I can't see. I'm there, hunched over the laptop, unaware of a shadow behind me, not mine, moving on its own. My heart stops, like ice locking my chest. The shadow is a figure, tall and blurred, its edges fraying like smoke. The video cuts to Tyler, his face gaunt, in a dark room, whispering, "Emma, they're here. Don't trust Cipher." The screen goes black, and the hum grows louder, chanting my name, "Emma, Emma." The warehouse walls groan, like the building is alive. The air smells of burnt wiring now, sharp and choking, like a fire I can't see. The shadows move, not cast by my flashlight but alive, curling across the floor like tendrils. I swing my light, but they vanish, leaving only the glowing screen. My life is a spark, and this laptop is snuffing it out. The realization burns my thoughts. My hands ache, veins bulging like gnarled roots, as if the laptop is draining my years. The air grows heavier, pressing against my chest, and the floor feels soft, like it's sinking into another realm. I try to close the laptop, but the screen flashes, showing my face not now, but older, eyes hollow, skin cracking like dry earth. The terror peaks as I reach the middle of the chapter. The screen shifts, and a new file downloads. Console_warning.mp4. I play it, and it's me, in this warehouse, filmed from an impossible angle. My movements jerky, like a puppet. A voice not Tyler's, but distorted hisses. Your hours now, Emma. A cold hand grips my shoulder, not a brush, but a claw, icy and deliberate, like the screen is pulling me in. The shadows sharpen, forming a figure not mine, tall and faceless, its edges fraying like mist. My heart pounds, matching the hum, a deafening roar that drowns my thoughts. I blink, and the figure's gone, but the screen shows a live feed of me. Now, with the shadow closer, its void-like face inches from mine, I slam the laptop shut, but the hum persists, vibrating through the table. The air tastes of ash, bitter and thick, coating my tongue. The shadows swirl, whispering my name in Tyler's voice, a chorus that chills my blood. I stumble to a broken window, but the glass reflects a shadow not mine, but a figure with no eyes, just a void. My flashlight flickers, and the warehouse feels alive, the walls pulsing, the air thick with the scent of sulfur and decay. I try to leave, but the door is gone, replaced by a rusted wall etched with glowing symbols. My hands tremble, now frail and cracked, as if the laptop is stealing my life. I force myself back to the laptop, driven by desperation. I reopen it, and the screen is black, but the hum grows louder. Now a scream, Emma, you're next. The air smells of burning metal, sharp and choking, like a forge in hell. I typed a cipher. They're here. Tyler warned me about you. Who are you? The shadows close in, their edges sharp like blades, and the floor ripples like a portal. Opening. My phone buzzes an unknown number. I answer, and a distorted voice hisses. You can't trust anyone, Emma. The line goes dead, leaving me frozen. I stagger to the warehouse exit, but the door is sealed, the metal cold and unyielding. The laptop hums louder, and the screen flickers, showing a live feed of the warehouse interior, empty except for a shadow moving closer. My hands are older still, skin peeling like ash. The air grows heavier, crushing my chest, and I taste blood on my lips, metallic and foul. The shadows whisper louder, now in multiple voices. Tyler's, my mother's, my own. My flashlight dies, plunging me into darkness, and the hum becomes a scream, a long, tense pause that stretches into eternity. I fumble for my phone, its light weak but enough to see the screen, now showing only a black void, pulsing like a heart. The shadows circle closer, their presence cold and crushing, clawing at my skin. I feel the warehouse shift, the walls softening, like they're melting into another world. My hands are mine again, young, but they shake uncontrollably. The laptop slows, the hum fading, but the whispers linger, soft and taunting. The warehouse is still, but the air feels electric, like a storm waiting to break. I don't dare touch the laptop again, but I feel its pull, a silent command to keep searching. Is Cypher an ally or a trap? Is Tyler still alive? The questions burn, unanswered, as the shadows deepen. I feel my pulse race in a New Orleans crypt, but it's beating for someone else. The air in the abandoned crypt beneath New Orleans is thick, like breathing through a veil of decay and ancient grief. I'm Ema 22, clutching Tyler's laptop, having fled the warehouse after the shadow's threat and Cypher's cryptic warning. The locals whisper that this crypt, hidden under an old cemetery, is a place where the dead never rest. The air smells of damp stone and rotting flowers, a sour Thames that burns my throat. The stone floor is slick, echoing my footsteps, like whispers of forgotten souls. My flashlight beam shakes, casting jagged shadows that slither on the moss-covered walls. The laptop in my bag feels alive, like it's dragging me to my end. I set the bag on a cracked stone slab, its surface cold and gritty, like the flesh of a buried secret. The crypt is silent, but a low hum begins, deep and pulsing, vibrating through the walls. It's the laptop, alive, summoning me. I pull it out, my fingers brushing its icy frame, and a chill grips me, like touching a frozen heart. This laptop is a key, unlocking truths Tyler died for. It's a door I can't close. I power it on, and the screen glows, casting a sickly green light that makes the shadows twist. The desktop shows a new file, final_clue.txt. My heart pounds, a frantic beat, like a signal I can't ignore. I open the file, and it reads, "The council's truth is in the den. Password, last_breath_99. My pulse races, syncing with the hum, a rhythm that squeezes my chest. The air shifts, now heavy with the scent of burnt wax, sharp and acrid, like a candle snuffed out. I launch Tor, my hands trembling on the keyboard, and navigate to the den. The black page loads, its text stark and cold. I enter the password, and a chat window opens, Cypher's handle glowing. "You're too deep, Emma. Destroy the laptop now." My breath catches, a low, rasping gasp. A message follows. "They're closer than you think." The crypt grows colder, the shadows darker, curling around me like smoke. The hum intensifies. Now a whisper in Tyler's voice. "Emma, run," echoing in my skull, chilling my blood. My search is a grave, burying me alive. The thought claws my mind. I reopen the collector's archive, navigating to manifesto. The document loads, its words chilling. The council harvests souls to maintain eternal order. Their essence fuels our dominion. A new section appears. Final targets Minute 22, New Orleans. Status, immediate acquisition. My hands shake, now pale and wrinkled, like they've aged in moments. A video link is attached, labeled Endgame. I click the link, and a video plays, showing this crypt, not from my perspective, but from above, like a hidden camera. I'm there, hunched over the laptop, unaware of a shadow behind me, not mine, moving on its own. My heart stops, like ice, locking my veins. The shadow is a figure, tall and blurred, its edges fraying like mist. The video cuts to Tyler, his face skeletal, in a dark void, whispering, "Emma, they took me. You're the last." The screen goes black, and the hum grows louder, chanting my name, "Emma, Emma." The crypt walls groan, like the earth is breathing. The air smells of burning cloth now, sharp and choking, like a shroud set ablaze. The shadows move, not cast by my flashlight but alive, slithering across the floor like vines. I swing my light, but they vanish, leaving only the glowing screen. My life is aflame, and this laptop is snuffing it out. The realization sears my thoughts. My hands ache, veins bulging like twisted roots, as if the laptop is stealing my years. The air grows heavier, pressing against my chest, and the floor feels soft, like it's sinking into another realm. The screen flashes, showing my face not now, but older eyes hollow. Skin peeling like ash. The terror peaks as I reach the middle of the chapter. The screen shifts, and a new file downloads, council_endgame.mp4. I play it, and it's me, in this crypt, filmed from an impossible angle. My movements jerky, like a marionette. A voice not Tyler's, but distorted hisses. "You belong to us, Emma." A cold hand grips my chest. Not a brush, but a claw, icy and deliberate, like the screen is dragging me in. The shadows sharpen, forming a figure not mine, tall and faceless, its edges fraying like smoke. My heart pounds, matching the hum, a deafening roar that drowns my thoughts. I blink, and the figure's gone, but the screen shows a live feed of me. Now, with the shadow closer, its void-like face inches from mine. I slam the laptop shut, but the hum persists, vibrating through the slab. The air tastes of ash, bitter and thick, coating my tongue. The shadows swirl, whispering my name in Tyler's voice, a chorus that freezes my blood. I stumble to the crypt's entrance, but the stone door is sealed, its surface cold and unyielding. My flashlight flickers, and the crypt feels alive, the walls pulsing, the air thick with the scent of sulfur and rot. I try to smash the laptop, but it won't break, the screen flashing. "You can't escape, Emma." My hands tremble, now frail and cracked, as if the laptop is draining my soul. I force myself back to the laptop, driven by desperation. I reopen it, and the screen is black, but the hum grows louder, now a scream. "Emma, join us." The air smells of burning flesh, sharp and choking, like a sacrifice gone wrong. I type to cipher. "Tyler's gone. They're here. Are you with them?" The shadows close in, their edges sharp like knives, and the floor ripples, like a portal. Opening my phone, buzzies an unknown number. I answer, and a distorted voice hisses, "You were warned, Emma." The line goes dead, leaving me frozen. I stagger to the crypt's altar, but the stone is etched with glowing symbols, pulsing like a heartbeat. The laptop hums louder, and the screen flickers, showing a live feed of the crypt, empty except for a shadow moving closer. My hands are older still, skin peeling like dry earth. The air grows heavier, crushing my chest, and I taste blood on my lips, metallic and foul. The shadows whisper louder, now in multiple voices. Tyler's, my mother's, my own. My flashlight dies, plunging me into darkness, and the hum becomes a scream, a long, tense pause that stretches into eternity. I fumble for my phone. Its light weak, but enough to see the screen, now showing only a black void, pulsing like a heart. The shadows circle closer, their presence cold and crushing, clawing at my skin. I feel the crypt shift, the walls softening, like they're melting into another world. I hurl the laptop at the altar, and it shatters, the hum stopping, the screen going dark. The shadows retreat, but the whispers linger, soft and taunting. My hands are mine again, young, but they shake uncontrollably. The crypt is still, but the air feels electric, like a storm held at bay. Did I break the cycle, or am I already theirs? The questions sear, unanswered, as the shadows deepen. We close the crypt's door in New Orleans, but the shadows whisper secrets that never sleep. The air grows still, heavy with the weight of the darkness we've uncovered, like a shroud settling over the truth. We're American Pulse and Paranormal, standing at the edge of the abyss where Emma's story ends, yet the echoes linger. The crypt's damp stone scent fades, but the hum of Tyler's laptop clings to our minds, like a pulse that won't stop. The shadows we saw, moving without us, still haunt the corners of our thoughts. They're watching, waiting. This tale is over, but the darkness never keeps its secrets for long. The night breathes, alive with whispers we can't escape. We urge, you too keep the fear alive, to hold it close, like a flame flickering in the void. Hit that subscribe button now. Let the bell ring for every new nightmare we unearth. The next story on American Pulse and Paranormal will crawl under your skin, and you won't want to miss it. Drop a comment below. Which moment sent chills down your spine? Was it Emma's aging hands, the shadow's void-like face, or the voice that knew her name? Your theories make the shadows feel real, and we're reading every word. Share this channel with those who dare to face the dark. Just don't blame us if they lose sleep. The night is never as quiet as it seems. Something always stirs within it. We feel the weight of unseen eyes pressing against our backs, like a warning carved in silence. Keep your lights low, your ears open. You never know who's listening. Until we meet again, this is American Pulse and Paranormal, signing off, leaving you with the shadows that never fade. What's lurking in your darkness? Tell us below, and let the fear live on.